nationwide warranties with every purchase. Stop in today to see our full lineup of Michelin and BF Goodrich tires. For whatever you drive, Michelin and BF Goodrich have a tire to fit any need. Bud's Tire Pros, hassle-free, guaranteed. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstirepros.tn.com.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee is dedicated to our community. Hi, I'm John Dietrich, Senior Vice President and Commercial Banker at our 1708 Gateway Boulevard location in Murfreesboro. Let me help you purchase, finance, or build with local people and local decisions. As a lifelong Murfreesboro resident, I'm committed to our town and your financial needs. Look us up at fnbmt.com. First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 401715.
Pizza, pizza.
You can now order Murfreesboro's favorite pizza online at sirpizzatn.com. We've made ordering online a breeze. From sirpizzatn.com, tap on the location nearest you and begin your order for carryout or delivery. You can order the Royal Feast, create your own, spaghetti, calzones, everything right from our online portal at sirpizzatn.com.
Sir Pizza, you made me love pizza again.
Hello friends, Lenny Farmer with Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home. More than I can count, we have taken care of families who were totally caught off guard with the passing of a loved one. There are so many details to tie up, it really can be overwhelming. Again, more than I can count are the comments from families who have pre-planned and pre-funded their or their loved one's funeral, saying it would have been a financial hardship had we not. Let me help you pre-plan. Call me at 615-893-2422.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
I'm Brian Barrett, back with the countdown to kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. Time now for the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. Rick's Barbecue has quality, fresh, never frozen meats that are smoked the old-fashioned way, using real hickory wood on specially designed pits to give your pork, chicken, and beef the best flavor. Also try out their other favorites, slaw dogs, loaded baked potatoes, their menu vast, and it's all great. From the pit to the plate, Rick's Barbecue, ready to feed your hungry family tonight out on Warrior Drive, just off of South Church Street. Time to sit down with the head coach of the Oakland Patriots, Kevin Creasy, to find out what he knows about the Houston Mustangs and get his take on the game coming up tonight here in just a matter of minutes. The Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day, continues. Coach Kevin Creasy with us here. And Coach, do you feel like your team is as battle-tested as they've ever been going into a state championship game over this playoff run?
Yeah, every game has been close. You look at our first round game, we're going in at halftime with Gallatin, and it's 10-3. The second round, we're going in with Mount Juliet, and it's 10-0. And then you turn right back around, and week 10, we had a barn burner with Riverdale, and then last week in the third quarter, it's tied 17-17. So, our guys have, been battle tested, and it's been a long season, and I think looking back at it, I think the best thing that happened was we've been in some of these tough moments, and been here before and had to claw our way back, and like I said, our guys have been made out of the right stuff and been able to fight through some stuff that we've gone through. And like I said, in years past, we've been able to kind of have some easier games, but I think going on the road 3 weeks in a row has definitely helped us, and may help us, get prepared for another road trip this week.
Coach, talk to us about Dwan Morris, your Mr. Football finalist, and his addition to the team this year. He seems to have fit right in with your team.
He's been pretty consistent all season long. I think, he's done well, whether we're asking him to block, whether we're asking him to catch passes, run the ball. He's just an overall good athlete. I think that's what you classify him as. Can't really pigeonhole him as just a running back. He's definitely our best receiver. He's one of our best blockers. He's one of our best runners. And the kids love him in the locker room. He's just that kind of guy. He's a great teammate. Has all the excuses in the world to be, arrogant or cocky or hard to be around, but he's none of those things. He's a great teammate, a great dude to be around.
Coach Kevin Creasy with us. Coach, who on the team stands out that may not get the most carries, may not get the most press, the most ink, if you will, but does all the right things as a leader in the locker room?
The first one that comes to mind is Connie Joe Hewitt, known as Deuce Hewitt. He's usually in a number 4 jersey. Sometimes he's in 74, depending on whether we need him to move back to the O-line, but he's definitely taking a role as a leader, especially a vocal leader. One of the strongest guys in the weight room, but also an unselfish guy that's committed to play tight end at Liberty, but has been known to go and play offensive line for us if we need him to. And he's just that kind of guy. I think his unselfishness has kind of proven him time and time again to be a guy that makes we decisions over me decisions, and he's that kind of guy that is definitely looked at as a leader, and definitely can get things done at tight end as well. Look back at last week's game, we called his number on 4th and 10, and he gets hit, for a 1-yard loss and breaks a tackle, breaks another, wheels his way to a first down by just a couple inches. So he's just that guy that's got a big heart and obviously wants to win.
Well, Coach, let's get down to the brass tacks here with Houston. Maybe the best 2 defenses in Class 6A. Give us a rundown on what you've seen about the Houston defense here on film.
You look at what they've done in the playoffs, it's amazing. I think they picked off 3 passes against Brentwood, 3 passes against Germantown, 3 passes against Collierville. So definitely the best defense we've seen. Their DBs are amazing. Of course, up front, they're the most athletic. They're the largest, the most athletic team that we've seen. We went back and even compared them to Center Grove's defensive line, but they're probably even better. 3 outstanding linebackers. The good part about their defense is you can't find a weakness. So that's bad for us, good for those guys, but you can tell, what they did to a great Brentwood team by shutting them out. That was pretty impressive, and they definitely got our attention.
All right, Coach, tell us what you can about the Houston offense.
Possibly the best back we've seen all year. Absolute explosive running back that can turn it into another gear real quick. He's not just fast, he's also quick. Whenever you have both of those things, you're definitely dangerous. And then absolutely love the quarterback. He's kind of Tim Tebow, throwing it from his left side, but also wearing the 15 jersey and able to run the offense, RPOs and option, being able to carry the ball and read defenses. I think that's a different dynamic, and just a tough kid. You can tell he's a winner, made out of the right stuff, and definitely gets the whole offense going.
Oakland coach Kevin Creasy here on the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. When we come back, it's James Thomas, the head coach of the Houston Mustangs, joining us as we continue Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day from the Blue Cross Bowl here in Chattanooga and Finley Stadium as we continue State Farm Prep Football.
When Roscoe Brown started his local family business in 1940, he knew the importance of treating customers like family, and now 80-plus years later, that same commitment continues. Our trained, certified, and insured technicians come to your home and do the job right the first time. Roscoe Brown does heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and insulation. Call Roscoe Brown and get that needed checkup today.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the law offices of John Day. I've lived and worked as a lawyer in Middle Tennessee for over 30 years, and to me, every single day has been an honor. That's why our firm is so involved with community programs like bicycle helmet giveaways and our Safe Ride Home program. At the law offices of John Day, we're not just looking to make donations. We want to make a difference in the community we hold so dear. And if you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too.
You've changed thousands of diapers, played hours of peekaboo and duck, duck, goose. You'd do anything to protect your kids. I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and it's important to protect them with life insurance. I can make it easy and affordable for you to protect your family.
You've changed thousands of diapers, played hours of peekaboo and duck, duck, goose. You do anything to protect your kids. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and it's important to protect them with life insurance. I can make it easy and affordable for you to protect your family.
We're talking now with Heather here at Carpets by Osborne. What are some of the advantages that Carpets by Osborne has?
Being a family business and being locally owned and operated, we do free estimates. We have our own subcontractors that work for our business. We will come out, look at your floor covering. Throughout the whole process, you deal with an individual. You're not passed off to different contractors. We handle it from start to finish.
Carpets by Osborne on Northwest Broad, next to Tire World.
Hey, I'm Jack Hayes, here with my dad Nick and my granddad Pops.
Don't feel like cooking dinner tonight? Download Uber Eats and search for Toots. Check out Toots on Uber Eats today. You can order our full menu. Just download the Uber Eats app and search for the Toots nearest you to have it delivered fast and fresh to your door.
At Toots Restaurants, our quality has not changed.
Our portions have not changed.
Our products have not changed.
Good food and fun.
For more than 36 years, Wilson Bank & Trust has been proud to serve communities all across Tennessee. As an independent local bank, we provide banking products competitive with large banks, but delivered with personalized local service. Wilson Bank & Trust has been community-focused since 1987 and looks forward to many more. Discover the power of local community banking that truly makes a difference. Give us a call or come on by any of our local 30 locations or visit wilsonbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
I'm State Farm Agent Bud Morris, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Welcome back to Chattanooga, Finley Stadium, and the Blue Cross Bowl. Moments away, the countdown to kickoff continues, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. Class 6A state championship game, Oakland set to take on Houston here in just a few. Speaking of Houston, the head coach James Thomas joins us. And Coach, two of the best defenses in Class 6A getting ready to lock horns. What do you think about this one?
Our defense has been a work in progress all year. We've gotten stronger, seems like game by game. We're hitting our stride here lately. 17 points in the playoffs so far, which is, a heck of an accomplishment considering the teams that we played. You look at Oakland's defense, and they're very multiple. They try to attack you a bunch of different ways, and it's definitely going to be a challenge for us. Seeing multiple fronts, the speed they have in secondary and the quickness they have in the box. So definitely going to be a challenge, but I like our defense, and I like the way we're playing. Hopefully they lead us like they did last week.
Coach Thomas, you beat your biggest rival, Germantown, who was undefeated in the quarterfinals. Then you won at undefeated Brentwood last week in the semis to get your first ever Blue Cross Bowl. What is this moment like for your team?
It's been a heck of a ride. Played a team in Dixon County first off. We didn't know much about them. Didn't have too much trouble with them. Then we played our rival again after playing them the last week of the season. And, that's always tough having to face an opponent you just faced 2 weeks ago. But, we played really well and took care of them. And then we got to avenge an early loss against Germantown, and they were very talented. We lost by 1 point early in the year, and our kids, we're talking about getting back at them right after the game. So we got to play well enough to get our chance and beat them on their home field. And then, went up to Brentwood last week and performed great. The defense was awesome. Offense was there when we needed them. And, the playoff run has been, obviously something that's never happened here in Houston. So it's been special, and we're looking for one more.
What does it mean for you to be able to coach this team to this point?
It means the world to me. I graduated from Houston High School in 1999. My senior year, I was a captain, and I was able to make the semifinal. We didn't win it. I've been to the semifinal twice as a coach, as a head coach here. This is my 6th year. Finally broke through, and now we're going to the state championships for the first time in school history. So it's huge for me. It's huge for our team and our program, and we're excited about the opportunity.
How do you prepare the team for a first ever title game like this?
It's the first time in the game, but it was also the first time in the last game for these guys as well, and the first time for them to make the third round. So, every step we take is a new step for these guys and this team. So it's kind of like I told them before, Yeah, Oakland is a powerhouse, obviously. You know, they've won the last 3, and there's no secret that they're a good football team. But I told them, like, those teams aren't playing in this game. And we're playing in one game. We got to beat them 48 minutes. And let's just go out there and let it rip, because, you know, let's have no regrets. Let's not play it close to the vest, and let's go out there and be aggressive and play our football. And we've done that every time I've asked them to, so I expect no different now.
Coach James Thomas with us, the head coach of the Houston Mustangs. You know, Coach, every team sets goals. Was getting to the Blue Cross Bowl one of yours?
You always set goals for your team. Ultimately is a state championship, but a lot of things have to go your way in order for that to be a reality. I can still remember us sitting there at 1-2, you know, losing 2 close games to some good football teams, and, you know, a lot of us having to look in the mirror and say, what can we do to make this team better, and what can we do to right the ship? And it was a huge deal that, you know, we're able to rip off 11 in a row and get to this point. Hats off to the kids because they stayed with it and they started to believe. I really believe that, you know, we beat a team in Tupelo that came in and they had a lot of talent, and I feel like when we won that game in the fashion that we did at the last second, it kind of gave them confidence in themselves, confidence in the coaches, confidence that we can beat really good teams when we have to. You know, ever since then, we've never looked back.
Coach, if there's one objective you tell your team, there's one thing in order to be successful tonight, what is that?
We got to stay ahead of the chains. We got to stay in manageable third downs. They can't get behind the chains because that gives them all the momentum and lets them give those exotic pressures and things like that. And you got to take care of the football. And then, you know, on defense, I think obviously you got to stop the run and you know, get off the field when we get a chance on third down.
That's Coach James Thomas, the head coach of the Houston Mustangs. And that is going to do it here for this portion of the Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. The thoughts from John Dinkins and Rod Edwards coming up here as we continue the Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. We've got your forecast, we've got the keys to the game, your players to watch, and, oh yes, the Class 6A state championship game straight ahead as we continue here on State Farm Prep Football.
Quick, convenient, efficient. 3 words that we all hope to experience when we do business. Our goal at JHA Company is to bring just that to an industry that's traditionally dictated to the customer when it's time to do business. Whether you're purchasing class pictures in a yearbook, class jewelry, a letter jacket, school spirit wear, or senior graduation products, we strive to make the experience quick, convenient, and efficient. Find out more at jhacompany.com. JHA, your one source for an unparalleled scholastic experience.
Dr. Automotive is the cure for your car. Brothers Danny and Randy Brewer have been providing Rutherford County with ASE certified auto repair for nearly 20 years. You'll receive courteous and friendly customer service every time. Why? Because we grew up here and you are our neighbors. Foreign and domestic auto repair and maintenance on Hazelwood Drive in Smyrna, just off I-24. SmyrnaAutorepair.com, 615-220-0971. Just ask for Danny.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
And welcome back here to the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. Let's check on the Fans Heating and Air football forecast from the WGNS Weatherology Weather Center. Ray Miller.
Thanks, John. Isolated thunderstorms likely. Through the game tonight, we'll see temperatures in the upper 50s and fairly high humidity, so perhaps a little bit of fog, certainly looking cloudy. Winds will remain light out of the south and shouldn't have an impact on the game. I'm WGNS meteorologist Ray Miller with your Fans Heating and Air forecast. Your Rutherford County heating and air experts since 1966.
Currently 61 degrees here at the stadium, and talk about humidity, Rod. There is a lot of fog. There's going to be a lot of fog on the way home tonight.
Before the game is over.
What's that?
Hope we can see before the game is over, and hope we can see over the mountain, right, Brian?
Oh, yeah. I think hopefully we'll get over that mountain.
I'm more worried about the mountain than I am anything about this football game actually tonight.
Yeah, we can make that up if we have to.
We're going to take another quick break here. I do want to tell you we're going to talk about the keys to the game. Then we'll have I'll tell you what. Let's do this. We'll go ahead and do the players to watch here in just a second. Rod, one comment. It looks like the rain will be a bit of a factor. The umbrellas are up, and you can see the Dr. Pepper truck down there. It's got some rain, a little bit of rain.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit sloppy, but at least with the artificial turf, you don't worry about mud. So you, and that does make a difference. Not quite as sloppy as when you have a natural turf.
You find the positives in everything, don't you?
I try.
All right, and again, 61 degrees and with some fog here. And Rod, these two teams together, does the rain help either team or hurt either team, or is it?
I think the advantage would go to Oakland in that a big part, at least half, a little bit more than half of Houston's offense is the passing game. And that's where I think you can have trouble with the wet ball, slippery ball, could have easier to have turnovers. And so to me, the advantage goes to the team that really has the better running game.
And they definitely pass more than Oakland does. So
yes.
They're more dependent on the pass than the Oakland Patriots. And I'm thinking if we can score early, quick, and get them behind the 8 ball, I think the better off Oakland's going to be tonight.
Yeah, I think Oakland also needs to stop Cisa, the running back. If you can stop him, they've shown that they can cover a lot of receivers. They did that with Riverdale. They had to do that again with Bradley Central. If they can neutralize the running game, so they're not sure what's coming next, they can stop them in the passing game.
Those are your Rayburn keys to the game here, and again, we are going to start, I think kickoff will be about 6:08 our time, so we're looking forward to that. One more comment, Rod. I think we have time to talk a little bit more. If Oakland gets behind, that's what they don't want to happen. They want to maintain the lead, or at least in a tie ball game, or at least within one touchdown.
Yeah, it's a little harder if you don't really have a good passing game when you're behind, because you got to slow down the clock. You slow down the clock, where if you don't, a play doesn't work, if it's incomplete, the clock stops. So that helps you, gives you more plays in, you move down quicker. It allows the team to zero in on the running game only if you're having trouble there. So that is an advantage they would have in a game where they get behind.
Creasy and Freeman, that has worked, the dual quarterbacking. I don't think that changes tonight, do you?
No. I mean, Oakland's been known for pound you, then hit a home run over your head. I mean, that's happened. We've seen it happen over and over again. They catch you off guard, you're not expecting it, and that's when they make you pay with the passing game.
We sit here and think about it as we talk here, the rain getting a little bit harder. And Brian, honestly, there is some rain in the area heading this way.
Yeah, been kind of keeping an eye on the radar. The rain, there's much harder rain just to the north and west of Chattanooga, and if it dips just a little bit further to the southeast, it's going to be here at the stadium, and I think we could be in for even some heavier rain. Ray Miller said the possibility of thunderstorms, or a thunder shower. I have looked. I don't see any thunder and lightning, which is what we definitely do not want, because that would mean a stoppage of play. And I didn't see any lightning detected anywhere in those storms, so we could have some heavier rain. But I don't think we're going to see any lightning, which could cause a delay. But a wet football could be interesting, and you guys mentioned, at least it's artificial turf, but we don't want the turnover bug to cause any problems either. And that could be a great equalizer, and we haven't seen that that's a problem. But, that's something that we haven't had an issue with,
Well, while that I've got you, let's go over our key players to watch in the game.
Time now for your players to watch, brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, along with JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates.
Let's take a look now at the Oakland Patriot offense. At quarterback, we have Kyler Creasy, a junior, and Patrick Freeman, sophomore. Creasy in, then Freeman in. Creasy in, Freeman in. It's 1-2 at quarterback. Running back, senior, Ashton Jones. At H-back, it'll be Marcus Bullard. Wide receiver, Chase Bandy. At slot, it'll be junior DeJuan Morris, Mr. Football finalist. At tight end, Deuce Hewitt, senior. At left tackle, junior Isaiah Kirk. Left guard, senior Savion Sneed. Your center is senior Jake Riggs. At right guard, senior Braylon LaFloria. And at right tackle, junior Caden Mull. On defense for the Patriots, senior Jeremiah Button will be at defensive end. Defensive tackle, junior Dravion Oldham. At nose guard will be senior Carlos Swader. At defensive end, junior Quentin Norfolk. Your linebackers, senior Corey Smith, junior Caleb Ellison, and senior Trey Johnson. At cornerback, senior Kalijah King. Defensive back will be Craig Tutt, a sophomore. And at free safety, Gus Ramsey, a junior. And at cornerback, junior Bronson Crisp. Your kicker will be senior Jacob Taylor. He's also your punter. The head coach of the Oakland Patriots, Kevin Creasy. Assistants, Marcus Bryson, Russell Clark, Josh Connor, Tyler Eady, Chadrick Kirk, Ryan Knox, Joey Master-Simone, Alex Roberts, Britt Roberts, Jason Sharsh, Scott Thomas, Eric Vedito, and David Watson. Now for the Houston Mustangs, 12-2 on the season. On offense, quarterback Chandler Day, Jr. At running back will be senior Damone Sissa. At H-back, Owen Wegener, a junior. Wide receiver, senior Sean Jones, and also junior Andre Allen. At tight end, senior Wes Haynes. Left tackle, senior Joshua Yoder. At left guard, senior Garrett Lear. At center, senior Adam Grant. And at right guard, senior Roderick Conklin. At right tackle, senior Travis Shaw. On defense, junior defensive end, Trayshawn Shaw. At defensive tackle, junior Garrett Hagan and senior Travis Shaw. At defensive end, senior TJ Edwards. And your linebackers, senior Jose Joyner, Owen Wagoner Jr., and junior Ben Killebrew. Cornerback, senior Carlos Humphreys. Free safety, junior Andre Allen. And strong safety, senior Chico Williams. Cornerback, junior Ledrick James. And your punter will be freshman Hayes Burkett. Kicker will be senior Trotter Jones. The head coach of the Houston Mustangs, James Thomas. And that's a look at your players to watch. Brought to you by JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates, Fans Heating and Air, and Winners Trophies.
All right, thank you, Brian. And that's going to do it for the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. Kickoff is next after this timeout here on News Radio WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna. It's the Blue Cross Bowl, the state championship between Oakland and Houston. Stay here with us.
When Rutherford Countyans think of insurance professionals, they think Rayburn Insurance Agency at 200 South Lowry in Smyrna, meeting the needs of thousands of customers since 1973. You can trust Rayburn Insurance with all your needs, a place where customer service really matters. It's personal with Rayburn Insurance, as fans of local sports, as friends, and as insurance professionals. Check them out at rayburn.net or call 615-459-4145. Rayburn Insurance, for business, auto, home, and life insurance.
What makes Murfreesboro so vibrant? Is it regular coffee dates on Main Street? Checking in on neighbors to be sure everyone's safe? Or cheering on your favorite team? At Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, we believe it's all of these and more. The hometown medical group that genuinely cares. We deliver quality primary and specialty medical care in our community. And as the official medical group of the MTSU Athletics, we keep students and staff healthy too. Learn more at mmclinic.com or call 615-893-4480 today.
Craig's Tax Service.
We perform tax preparation, individual tax returns, corporations, partnerships, and all your payroll bookkeeping needs.
Brandon Craig with Craig's Tax Service.
We fulfill all your tax preparation needs from individual returns to corporations and handle any of those scary letters you may get from the IRS.
Craig's Tax Service at 142 Heritage Park Drive. Call 890-2233 for an appointment.
We're proud to support all Rutherford County athletes.
Craig's Tax Service, 890-2233.
Shop your favorites at Dillard's, J.C. Penney, Rue 21, Hot Topic, and more.
Grab a bite at Crab Fever, Sam's Sports Grill, Olive Garden, or Miller's Ale House. With more than 60 retailers, you're sure to find something that you'll love at Stones River Town Center. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for style tips, upcoming events, and sales information. Stones River Town Center, off Old Fort Parkway in Murfreesboro. Shopping centered on you. Online at shopstonesriver.com.
For nearly 2 decades, Mills Family Pharmacy has cared for residents in our community as if they were part of our own family, and that's the kind of service you want when it comes to your pharmacist. If you haven't checked out our gift shop at Mills, stop by today.
This is Chad Mills with Mills Family Pharmacy. We're located next to Toots South on South Church Street in Murfreesboro. We'd love to have you.
Mills also has a medication compounding service for you and even your beloved pets. Learn more by visiting us online at millsfamilypharmacy.com.
If someone asked, "What's your more?" would you be surprised? Well, at First Bank, knowing your more is where we start. Whether it's seeing your kid's college graduation, seeing the world, or seeing the ocean from your patio, your more helps us see who you are. That's why First Bank offers you more time, more access to local lenders and leaders, more answers, and more products. So tell us, what's your more? First Bank. Bank local. Get more. Member FDIC.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
State Farm Prep Sports on News Radio WGNS is brought to you in part tonight by Toots Good Food and Fun, Bud's Tire, Wilson Bank and Trust, Rayburn Insurance Agency, and Good Neighbors State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, located at 803 North Thompson Lane near the Medical Center Parkway. That's State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, 615-895-2700.
Let's go downstairs for the coin toss, and the Oakland captains are meeting with the Houston captains. And I can tell you that with the injury last week, we heard about it today on the coach's show with basketball coach, the Oakland basketball coach, Dyron Birdwell. We understand that Bronson Chris broke his arm last week in the game. His jersey is being carried out as one of the captains this week. So let's get the coin toss.
Tails. You got heads. Oakland, you win the toss. What's your choice? Okay, you want to defer? You want to defer. Hold on. Oakland wins the toss, elects to defer to the second half.
Oakland won the toss and defers to the second half.
This way. Go over there and face me, Oakland. Come here, Houston.
And now they're choosing their sides
Houston
here.
Elects to receive, will receive down here.
And now we know everywhere we're going to go. And so now we know also that Marcus Bullard is wearing 15 tonight instead of 0. So we get all of that as well going.
Okay, some rain has gone into our booth here. It's like, now, do we have any windshield wipers?
No windshield wipers.
Rod, get a cloth and wipe out the. Can you make it across that? Oh, it's pretty high.
So let me look here. I'm going to take a brief look at the radar. Both teams are about to make it out onto the field here. Gives me a chance. Now the forecast is calling for occasional thunderstorms likely over the next couple of hours. And Houston comes out onto the field. And you're going to hear a huge roar in just a second. And there comes Oakland. Pretty good Oakland crowd here. I'm going to put my, still no lightning showing up close, which is good, but there is some heavier pockets of rain, and we're going to be socked in the rain through this whole game. So this is going to be a very wet game. Tell you that. And John, we were talking coming down here, this is the only game that we've dealt with any precipitation all year that I can recall.
And I don't remember a Blue Cross Bowl where we had any rain. I may be wrong, but I can't go back far enough to remember it.
Yeah. I can remember a Clinic Bowl where we dealt with some ice and snow.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that was when I was on the sideline. Yeah, thank you for that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
The rain is definitely coming down very hard here. So we're going to have to watch the weather. I mean, it was a picture-perfect day when MTCS played on Thursday. Yesterday, kind of cloudy. Today, off and on rain, but I don't think the other games dealt with as much rain as is going to be here for this one. Oakland kicking off. Jacob Taylor will kick off, averaging 56.9 yards on kickoffs. 60 of 88 have been in the end zone. And add another one.
Doesn't matter where he is, same result. Kick it in the end zone.
Your official J. Mullins Jewelry kickoff time is 7:09 here in the Eastern Time Zone. And J. Mullins Jewelry, West Northfield Boulevard, expert jewelry repair, custom jewelry design and manufacturing. And don't forget those indestructible reactor watches, the last watch you'll ever need at J. Mullins Jewelry and Gifts, West Northfield Boulevard, between Memorial and Sulphur Springs. Well, the Houston Mustangs, 12-2, head coach James Thomas, they roll out. First is a pass to no one. Intended for James. LaDedrick James, it goes incomplete. James, 9 catches, 168 yards. And Chandler Day's pass well over the head of James. One receiver to either side. Got an H-back here on the right side. They're moving left to right. Draw play to the 25 and stood up there. Going to pick up 5, make it 6 to the 26-yard line. And it'll be third down now. Third down and 4 to go.
This is a big stand down right here, 3rd and 4.
See if they keep it on the ground or go to the air. The Mustangs, Chandler Day has passed for 2,454 yards. Looks to pass, goes left side and incomplete. And boy, what a hit on the intended receiver, which was Sean Jones.
Pretty good throw. I think the weather kind of had a little factor in that one, but they also, I think, knew he was going to get plastered, and he did.
Stephen Ellison laid the leather. Ellison, 37 tackles, 2 for loss, a half sack, and a forced fumble on the season. And they come after the punter, Burkett, and no return. It goes out of bounds at the 43-yard line, so good field position for the Patriots. They force a 3 and out. And it's now time to see the Oakland Patriot offense.
35-yard punt there. Our game tonight brought to you by the law offices of John Day, Rick's Barbecue, Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Lee Colvin, and Prentice Allsup Heating and Air. And the rain is really coming down.
It is coming down in torrents right now. We may not be able to see at some point.
That's not good.
Creasy under center. To James, comes out here to the near side, and a nice run to the 50-yard line. Going to pick up 6 yards.
Cut to the outside. Rain didn't bother him. He just went, got what the defense gave him, and he picked up good yardage.
Joyner making the tackle. They do put it back at the 49, so Oakland at their own 49. Roll out with Kalijah King as the receiver to the far side. 2 H-backs to either side. Now on the inside counter. Got a first down out of it, did James. Morris. Got to the Mustang 42-yard line. Picks up about 7 there. Allen and Joyner on the tackle. I can tell you there's some pretty beefy boys there for the Houston Mustangs on that line. Rod sizing him up. Call one of them Big Mac, about a 300-pounder. Once again, Morris running right side, turning up about the hashes and picks up 4.
Well, they've got the big boy for Houston on that left side, on the right side of the line. They're running away from him so far early.
Humphreys on the tackle that time. 2nd down and 6. Oakland at the 38 of Houston. Now Jones gets a carry. Jones up inside to the 35-yard line before being pushed back. Picks up 3. And it's going to make it 3rd down here for the Oakland Patriots.
They closed that hole pretty early, Brian, that time.
Did. 3rd down and 3. Boy, they really swarmed at the ball that time. About 3 Mustangs really swarming at Jones. Williams leading the way. 3rd and 3 for Oakland. King comes out here near side about the numbers. Ball from the left hash. Offset eye. And waiting on a hole to open up is Morris. And it's going to depend on the placement here. I think he picked up 2, needed 3. And it's going to be a 4th down if that's the case. Joyner making the tackle. Well, you can hear the rain in our field mic.
Well, they gave him a lousy spot.
Boy, they did.
Really did.
4th and 1. Decision time here for the Pats. Oakland crowd wants him to go for it, and Creasy runs back out from the sideline. Brings the play in. 4th and 1 at the 33 of Houston for Oakland. Play clock down to 10 right now. Right side is Morris as a receiver. He may be in motion from there, but it's a long way out. Nope. It's going to be a quarterback sneak, and I think they're going to get it from there.
Yeah, the old push-tush. Boy, everybody's doing that now.
And it is a first down, Patriots.
You could see Morris line up that way, getting ready to do it. I mean, it kind of showed it was a sneak.
Morris lines up right side, along with Bullard. Pitch to him. They try to trip him up behind the line of scrimmage. He does sneak in there for a couple. Going to give him 3 inside the 30. Killebrew on the takedown. Going to have to write. I keep looking and thinking who is 15, and I know that's Bullard. Wearing 15 tonight. He's alternated between those two. 2 halfbacks here to the near side. Creasy the handoff. They're blocking this way, and a nice little brigade coming down this near side for Ashton Jones. Getting near the 20, just shy of it, to the 21-yard line. And that is a 7-yard pickup.
They had plenty of blockers in front of him that time, and honestly, Houston did a good job of kind of getting in there and getting a hold of him, but they had a line of blockers set up there on that left side.
Killebrew with the Houston tackle. Oakland knocking on the door of the red zone here. Patrick Freeman with Bullard on his right hip. Oh, ball fumbled. Oakland got right back on it, though. It was Jones. It was kind of a pitch to him. No gain there. Lucky to get it back. Actually lost a yard.
Yeah, he lost a yard, and that kind of went with the exchange on the play, and those are the things you've got to worry about when the ball's wet.
Very heavy rain continuing to fall here at Finley Stadium in Chattanooga. Hewitt, 1 of 2 to the right. Oh, whistle. Flag from the right sideline.
It's going to be on Oakland, I think.
Yep, so a negative play and now a penalty. Let's find out what this is about.
Prior to the snap, false start, number 11 on the offense. 5 yards from the previous spot, remains 2nd down.
A quick jump there by Kalijah King at wideout. Going to cost Oakland. And now puts the ball all the way back to the 27-yard line. So a bad exchange cost him a yard, and now back to the 27. It is 2nd and 16 for Oakland. Quick pass right side, Bullard. Bullard barreling to the 20. Going to pick up 7 yards and get back to the original line of scrimmage. Got to the 21. So got the penalty yardage back. And so now it's 3rd down and 10.
It's 3rd down.
Still haven't been able to crack into the red zone.
Well, you had 2 back-to-backs there.
Yep.
The fumble and then the penalty, and those kill drives. Maybe we can recover here. It's going to be 2 down territory anyway.
Creasy works from under center. They jumped again. Now were they drawn off is the question. Oakland's marching backwards though.
Looked like the left end moved a little bit.
So Oakland's going to be penalized twice on this drive.
Prior to the snap, encroachment on number 17 of the
Oh,
defense.
there you go.
5 yards, remains 3rd down.
They moved first. That was good.
So that's going to help. That makes this 3rd and 5. And they are in the John Day legal red zone now. The law offices of John Day, helping injured people for more than 30 years. JohnDayLegal.com.
Much more manageable than 3rd and 10. Boy, that is for sure. Still with 2 downs to get that 1st down.
The rain has not let up. It started raining just minutes before the start of the game. Pitch to Tutt. Tutt turning it up the middle and gets inside the 10-yard line, or right at the 10-yard line, I should say. Picks up 5 yards. Tutt was in motion, lined up as a receiver here on the near side, and was in motion. Got the pitch, ran it right up the middle. They're going to spot it at the 11. Haven't seen that play.
Well, he's thrown a few little wrinkles out there, with Bullard particularly.
Yeah, that pass out there to him
early in the game.
Edwards made the tackle there of Tutt. Here's Freeman. Finds Morris. Morris trying to find a little crease there. He does get to the 9-yard line on 1st and 10. Allen making the tackle there.
5 yards, 21 yards, 5 carries for Morris, but they're doing a pretty good job of containing him. And I think that's why Kevin Creasy has thrown a few wrinkles in the offense a little bit, kind of knowing that might happen.
Well, they're definitely keying on Morris. Morris gets the carry this time, gets drugged down from behind. And going to give him about a yard, and that's going to be it. And it's 3rd down and 7 from the 8-yard line.
1-yard gain. It's 3rd down, 7.
They've been in 3rd and long situations quite a bit on this drive. Here is another 3rd and long, and Freeman, the signal caller. Morris gets the call here.
Oh,
Hayden found a hole. Dives in, yes sir. Touchdown Patriots. Boy, what patience there by Morris. Just waited on the seat apart.
It's called like a fine machine. He hesitated, but then he makes that stop-start and can get back and get that acceleration going so quickly. At that time, it paid off for a 7-yard touchdown run.
Patriots find pay dirt first here in this Class 6A state championship game. Toots touchdown for the Oakland High School Patriots. And the extra point, ooh, I think it was blocked. It is no good. It is no good. Jacob Taylor has only missed 3 this season. That is rare. The extra point no good. Patriots up 6-0 with 2:57 to play in the first on State Farm Prep Sports.
Parks Auction. We handle everything.
The auction is a means of drawing people together for a quick, easy sale.
I've always been a big fan of auctions. You know, you get instant sale, no contingencies and everything. I've known the guys over there my entire life.
Visit our website at parksauction.com to learn more.
Hi there, do I have a home now?
Call Parks Auction at 896-4600. Stan Vaught and the Parks Auction team are proud supporters of local high school and MTSU sports.
You've heard people say, you know your work by your name, but there's no better name for residential and business concrete work than Dan France Concrete. From basic slabs to decorative stamping, for your next concrete project, call Dan France Concrete, 615-642-5152.
This is Dan with Dan France Concrete, wishing all Rutherford County student athletes a great season. Study hard, play harder, and be safe.
Trust me, Dan is committed to the community and will offer you a great product. He'll stand behind his work and make sure you're satisfied with every aspect of the work. Dan France Concrete.
Head over to J. Mullins Jewelry to check out their selection of rings, watches, custom design jewelry, and much more. They're a local business located at 352 West Northville Boulevard right here in Murfreesboro. They have gifts for all occasions, weddings, graduations, anniversaries, whatever you need, you can find it at J. Mullins Jewelry. That's at 352 West Northville Boulevard or online at mullinsjewelry.com.
I'm Good Neighbor State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and I'd love the opportunity to talk to you about the significant rate decrease we're experiencing now. Let me compare coverage and possibly save you hundreds on your home and auto. Call me at 615-895-2700.
In Rutherford County, you know how much it means to have neighbors you can count on. I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, here to help life go right when you combine home and auto insurance. Call me today at 615-890-0850 and let me save you money and time.
Does being a caregiver for your loved one wear you out? Then Arosa Care is here to help. Arosa has an experienced team of caregivers and licensed care managers who help families make educated decisions regarding the aging process. This is Erin Keogh Rankin. Let me help you. Call us at 615-848-6774 or find us at arosacare.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Tonight's game brought to you by Bowen's Body Shop. From dings and dents to full body work, trust Jeff and Kyle Bowen to do the job right. They're located on Middle Tennessee Boulevard.
Well, Oakland Patriots score first here. And here's the Taylor kickoff into the end zone. And it's another touchback. Well, John, the only thing that maybe just didn't go right there on that series is didn't get the extra point. But, man, I was just sitting there. We were watching the game progress and watching the series and everything else. And all of a sudden you look up and there's 2:57 to play in the first quarter. Where did the quarter go?
Well, it was all Oakland. Ball control, running with the football, and that's a great weapon to have.
Reversing field is Houston, and Sissa with a big play to midfield, ridden out of bounds by Steven Ellison. That's going to go for 26 yards. Damon Sissa with a long run.
Well, he reversed field that time, and I think it caught Oakland going the opposite direction. And a nice block down there, too, by Houston. That's a little more like it.
And just a yard on the handoff into Oakland territory for the first time tonight are the Houston Mustangs. Well, before that big play, John, Houston was 3 and out, and then Oakland used most of the first quarter.
Correct.
To get that scoring drive. I wanted to try to see how long that scoring drive was. Run to the outside. Sissa to the 45, make it just over the 45, picks up 4 yards.
Well, those same guys, you talk about that defensive front. Well, the offensive front line for Houston's pretty good, too.
Yeah, they're pretty big. Ramsey on the takedown. It's 3rd down and 3 for the Mustangs.
Get him.
Comes to the near side, 40, first down, 35, and tripped up himself, loses the ball, but I think he's down. He is down. Down at the 30. 15-yard pickup.
Pretty good runner there.
Yep, I don't like what Sissa is doing here now. Driving rain here at Chattanooga's Finley Stadium. Chandler Day has Damon Sissa right on his left hip. Working from the gun, back to pass. Going deep, and both the defender and the receiver fall down. No
that
flag.
That should have been offensive pass interference.
Well, I'm not arguing with you.
He knocked him down, and he had just as much right to the ball as he did. They were neck to neck, but the receiver was behind the defensive player.
I think that's Andre Allen. It was. So not only in a driving rainstorm with water on the window here, they have white jerseys with silver numbers with a black outline. They're terrible. Double handoff in the backfield, going from right to left, and then a hit, and James on the run picks up some yardage inside the 20 to the 17-yard line. That's a pickup of 15. It was Tutt who finally laid the blow that took him out of bounds. Ball from the left hash. Houston already to the line of scrimmage. And this is Sissa picking up just a yard this time.
They throw some running backs at you, that's for sure. That time Oakland ready for him, going up the middle with it.
It was Norfolk that time. Quentin, 61 tackles, 10.5 for loss, 2 sacks, a forced fumble, and a fumble recovery on the season. Well, we heard Kevin Creasy say in the pregame show that Sissa was the best back that they have faced all year. Right up the middle, dives to the 10. Is challenging right up the gut. That ball may have come loose there, I don't know.
Sissa runs low, hard to the ground, but he is really built. I mean, he's stacked really in a small little guy.
Goes again to the 5, to the 4.
41 on the stop is Trey Johnson.
Trey Johnson on the stop there after the 5-yard pickup. Johnson with 65 tackles, 5 for loss on the season. They're ready to go again. Sissa looking for a hole. I think he got a couple that time too, maybe. Maybe just one. Well, they're subbing quick too.
Yeah, they've sped up the game here a little bit.
Ellison on the tackle. There's an injured Mustang. So that's going to stop play here with 20 seconds left in the first. 9 plays, 76 yards in 2 minutes and 57 seconds on this drive here for the Mustangs. And it's stopped here for this injured Houston player.
I want to thank our sponsors, Animal City, Music World and Drummers Den, Stones River Town Center, Mills Family Pharmacy, and Good Neighbor State Farm agent Andy Womack, located at 1535 West Northfield Boulevard near the Ford dealer. That's State Farm agent Andy Womack, 615-890-0850. One of those linemen, I believe. Although, I don't know. He's starting to walk on his own now a little bit.
While we have just a quick second.
I can't tell the number, Brian. It's impossible.
It is. It's should be outlawed. And Rod's got binoculars and can't really tell 100% for sure. Well, second and goal from the 3. Going to the air. Touchdown, Mustangs. Pass to Jones. Sean Jones, his 8th touchdown of the season.
Well, I don't think Oakland was expecting that at all. Therefore, the touchdown scores are just a little sweet pass. I guess he ran maybe 3 yards across the middle.
Yep, 3-yard touchdown pass. 11 plays, 80 yards in 2 minutes and 50 seconds. And senior Chase Manning on for point to give them the lead, and Oakland went to try to block it. They did not. It's good, and Houston is up 7-6 with 7 seconds to play in the first on State Farm Prep Sports.
Hi, I'm Rick Thornton, Senior Vice President and Commercial Banker at First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. If you have commercial and business financial needs, let me put my extensive experience to work for you, and you'll see why First National Bank of Middle Tennessee is the place for hometown banking. We have branches at 1708 Gateway Boulevard and 3427 Memorial Boulevard, and always online at fmbmt.com.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC, NMLS 401715.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
We're back, and the Mustangs just scored, and the extra point gives them the lead, 7-6 with 7 seconds. Ready for the kickoff here by Chase Manning. Oakland had a long, methodical drive. The Mustangs score in 2 minutes and 50 seconds on their second drive. Their first was a 3-and-out. So now Oakland will have the ball at the 20. Yep.
Got to regroup. It's okay.
Well, you had to figure, they were going to score.
Give credit to them. They went down the field. I thought that hurry-up offense a little bit kind of took Oakland by surprise. We'll see what the next time Houston has the ball.
Sissa had several carries and several big carries, gashed them, John, and that's going to have to figure that out. Looks like Morris is going to have to come out. It's a problem with the knee pads. That's ridiculous that we can't. Good grief. Enough about that. 1st and 10. And it's Jones who runs it to the 26-yard line, and that's going to end the first quarter of play. After one, it's Houston 7, Oakland 6 going to the second quarter here on State Farm Prep Football coverage of the Blue Cross 6A State Championship game.
What makes Murfreesboro so vibrant? Is it regular coffee dates on Main Street? Checking in on neighbors to be sure everyone's safe? Or cheering on your favorite team? At Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, we believe it's all of these and more. The hometown medical group that genuinely cares. We deliver quality primary and specialty medical care in our community. And as the official medical group of the MTSU Athletics, we keep students and staff healthy too. Learn more at mmclinic.com or call 615-893-4480 today.
Greetings, friends. This is Lenny Farmer with the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home in Murfreesboro. If you ever had to deal with the final arrangements of a loved one, funerals are both emotional and financial. You can easily be drained both ways when you least expect it. I can help you in both of these areas by showing you the positive side of pre-arranging. Locking in your cost for the rest of your life will truly relieve some emotional stress at that time. Call me, won't you, at 615-893-2422. Let's talk.
Hi, this is Amanda at Animal City, inviting your family to come shop with my family at 919 Northwest Broad Street here in Murfreesboro. Did you know that many of our common holiday foods are dangerous for our pets? For dogs, this includes onion, garlic, and raisin. Come find some pet-safe holiday snacks here at Animal City. Here at Animal City, we have a variety of toys to offer necessary enrichment for any type of pet. Please come see us at Animal City, 919 Northwest Broad Street in Murfreesboro.
Hi, this is Wade Hayes of Toots Restaurants, and I'm here with my son Nick and my grandson Jack.
Good food and fun.
Remember your first time at Toots? Maybe it was a first date, you went out with a college friend, or you were celebrating after a big game. Come out and try one of our locations today, and you'll be sure to have a great time.
Toots. Good food and fun.
At Toots Restaurants, our quality has not changed.
Our portions have not changed.
Our products have not changed.
Good food and fun.
I'm State Farm Agent Bud Morris, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Our game tonight brought to you by This Tees, Dan France Concrete, Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home, and Middle Tennessee Christian School here on a rainy night in Chattanooga. 7-6, Houston leads Oakland as we start the second quarter play. Not quite as rainy as it is actually in Georgia for the Georgia Bulldogs.
Yeah, boy, they're singing the Moody Blues down there in Georgia.
I guess Michigan's pretty happy.
Well, I wonder how the college football playoffs are going to go now.
Well, you'll have one SEC team in there, I think. I mean, I would think. But Alabama won the, I don't know. It's crazy.
I don't know.
I wouldn't want to be on that committee.
I wouldn't either. I could see an SEC team not getting in there now.
Well, if you really look at it, yes, you're right. But it would be the team with one loss, and they both have one loss. So
yeah, Texas has a
if you
claim
go that
to
way, you go Alabama. I mean,
well, you'd have, yeah. But I mean, does Georgia fall completely out? I mean, they were number one. I don't know. It's crazy. Well, back to the action here. The Oakland Patriots are trailing 7-6 to the Houston Mustangs. They have a second down and 4 yards to go. Freeman, the pitch to Morris. Try to string it out. Morris hit hard there, trying to turn it up past the numbers.
And number 17, Carlos Humphrey.
And boy, that was,
yeah,
yeah, finally a flag. I thought there might be a flag out there. Humphreys made the tackle. They pointed toward Oakland, though.
Yeah.
I guess
got a feeling it was a hold. I've been impressed with Houston's speed to the outside. They've not been able to cut it much there.
Holding on the offense. 10 yards from the previous spot, remains second down.
Well, right now, John, the penalties
Foul was on 15.
are killing Oakland.
Well, that one in particular, that was really hurtful, but still been moving the football. It's
2nd and 14. Trying to run it up the middle, Ashton Jones, and nothing doing up the middle. Going to get a little bit. Give him one, so it's 3rd down, and Wagner with the initial hit.
You take away the outside, then it makes Oakland want to have to go to the inside, which takes away a little bit of.
Well, then they can
their
stack
offense.
the box.
Yeah.
And Houston is speedy enough to try to take away the outside.
So far, you're right.
Going to the air is Creasy, has some time, now rolls out. Now he's going to have to tuck it. And it was actually Freeman, and he's pushed out of bounds. Nowhere to throw it. And 4th down. That was Creasy, not Freeman. And it was Joyner who made the tackle.
He lost about 6 yards. Patrick, nowhere to go, nobody open, and had to tuck it and run.
It was Freeman. I think I said Creasy again.
No, you said Freeman, I believe. I think we went back and forth.
Ooh, the snap over the head of Taylor. He just gets it down and takes a nice roll, thankfully.
Oh,
need to make a tackle. Andre Allen gets it to the 50-yard line. Need to settle down here a little bit, fellas. Good field position for Houston. Now we need that patented Patriot defense here and get the ball back. Houston with it at midfield, leading 7-6. 10:50 left in the first half. The first, 9 minutes was great. This is Sissa picking up 4 on 1st and 10 to the Oakland 46.
We got to figure out a way to stop him. That's number one goal here.
Yep. Sissa with 1,266 yards coming into the game on 181 carries. I've got a whistle here. And I think a timeout for
Houston calls its first timeout of the half.
All right, why don't we take one as well? 7-6 Houston with 10:18 to play in the first half. You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports.
Here at Bud's Tire, we make buying Michelin tires simpler. I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We offer a straightforward approach to service, including nationwide warranties with every purchase. Stop in today to see our full lineup of Michelin and BF Goodrich tires. For whatever you drive, Michelin and BF Goodrich have a tire to fit any need. Bud's Tire Pros, hassle-free, guaranteed. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstirepros.tn.com.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Rayburn Insurance in Smyrna.
Come see me, Rick Hall, at Rayburn Insurance in downtown Smyrna today.
Online at rayburn.net.
And a pass from to Allen is going to get them a first down from Chandler Day, picking up 6 yards.
Great fake by Day. Found Allen open. You could see the Oakland defense going towards Sitsa.
They've done a good job of mixing up their plays here, even in this driving rainstorm. They give to Sissa. Sissa zigging and zagging, 35, 30, 25, 20, and a flag thrown. Now another.
It's going to be 22 yards if it stands.
All of this laundry here is concerning. Holding Houston.
There you go.
All right. There are 2 flags. See if it's just one infraction.
During the run, holding number 5 of the offense. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Remain down.
All right. So that will put the ball at the 31-yard line. And it'll be first and a yard. Don't see that very often, do you?
It was a great run. I mean, it really was. And unfortunate for them, the holding, but it was a terrific cut to the outside.
Wide out to the right is Allen. Another here to the near side. Sissa on the left hip of Day. They're going to the air. Going left side. It's Jones. Incomplete. No flag. And Jones wanted a flag, but no flag thrown.
It was that was bang bang, but I do not think that was pass interference. Let me see it again here. Well, maybe a little bit.
Well, you can hear the Houston fans booing. Sissa gets into the second level, past the 20, and he's finally mashed down.
On the run, Caleb Ellison and Bronson
Crisp and Ellison.
First down, Mustang.
Quick play.
Here they come to the near side. Smith brings him down.
On the quarterback
And it was quarterback Day.
Shot made by 26, Corey Smith. Penalty flag.
There are penalty markers on the play. And this is going against Oakland.
During the run, personal foul, horse collar foul on number 12 of the defense. Half the distance from the end of the run, remains first down.
Well, friends, things are not going well. Ball inside the 10 for Houston. Five plays.
Well, I'm looking at my weather gauge down there too, Brian. Not good news there, as the Dr. Pepper cooler is still very good, steady rain.
Yeah, 6 plays, 43 yards. 1st and 1 from the 7. Quarterback keep, gets the yard. Now it's 1st and goal from the 6. 9:11 to play in the first half. 7-6 Houston, and Houston knocking on the door here.
Oakland's defense is going to have to try to keep them to a field goal anyway. But they've got 4 downs to get 6 yards.
1st and goal from the 6. Flag. And Sissa on the run here, but
I got a feeling this is on Houston.
Let's hope. Swader, it is on Houston, thankfully.
Another hold.
During the run, holding number 78 of the offense, 10 yards from the spot of the infraction, first down.
Good. Oof. That is going to put the ball back at the 16-yard line with that holding penalty. 8 minutes, 37 seconds. It's 1st and goal from the 17 now. Sissa on the right hip of Day. Going to the air, quick hitter over the top, incomplete. Well, that had a home run ball, if I've ever seen one, to Andre Allen. Maybe just a little too quick hitter.
Well, a little bit out in front of him, and I think on a dry, normal day, he makes that catch. But I think with the weather the way it is, I just think it's a little more difficult to hang on. It was a little in front of him.
3 penalties, 25 yards for Oakland, and 3 penalties, 22 yards for Houston.
What I didn't like about that play, he was really wide open.
Yes. They've got some quick receivers, quick backs, just overall team speed. Going to the air again, going to the same play again. Incomplete.
Got a shot now, at least hold him to 3. That would be a victory.
3rd and 16. Patriot fans on their feet here now. They're soggy, they're cold, but they're cheering on the Pats. 3rd and 16 for the Mustangs. 3 wide near side, 1 to the far side. Damon Sissa has over 100 yards rushing in the game. Going to the left side, incomplete.
Threw a flag, I think, maybe. Did they not? I hope not.
I see one in the end zone.
I believe that's going to be pass interference.
Yes, it is.
Well, that's a key
on the
penalty.
Pass interference. Number 12 of the defense. Half the distance from the previous spot. Repeat 3rd down.
I'll be honest. That wasn't as much interference as maybe the one we committed earlier.
Maybe so. And now that's going to make it 3rd and 8. They get to repeat the down. 3rd and 8 instead of 3rd and 16. Going to change it up a little bit. Going to go left side and incomplete. Went right side with the play. Intended for Allen. And now they do bring on the kick team.
Excellent coverage there by the Patriots that time. I think this is a victory, really. Even if they hit this field goal, I think you're talking a defensive victory here in this first or in the second quarter.
Jones to attempt a 15-yard field goal. It is good. So your new score, Houston 10, Oakland 6, with 8:03 to play in the first half. You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports.
For more than 36 years, Wilson Bank has been supporting local schools and student athletes in the classroom and on the field. We're big on helping our home teams reach their goals. You can count on knowledgeable bankers, competitive rates, and an open line of communication. So join the winning team at Wilson Bank and Trust, where we're not just your bankers, we're your neighbors and friends. Visit any of the 30 Wilson Bank and Trust offices or visit wilsonbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets, but it's only one part of a comprehensive retirement strategy. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture so that you can work toward meeting your unique retirement goals. Contact me, Lee Colvin, your Edward Jones financial advisor in the Public Shopping Center on South Rutherford Boulevard, or give us a call at 615-907-7056. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Roscoe Brown is seeking highly motivated HVAC plumbing apprentices to join our Next Tech Academy. If you're eager to become an HVAC technician or plumbing technician and want to improve your skills while learning new ones, this is your chance to launch your career. Roscoe Brown's Next Tech Academy is a program that offers you the benefits of being a full-time employee, all while learning and developing new skills.
Roscoe Brown.
RoscoeBrown.com.
This is a paid legal ad.
You've probably heard it a million times. If you're injured, call a lawyer. And you probably haven't because you don't know how much it will cost, how long it will take, or even if you have a case. At the law offices of John Day, we provide a free initial consultation because we understand that folks don't want to pay a lawyer only to find out they don't have a case. If you think we can help, we do so on a contingency basis, which means we only get paid if you do. Seriously injured? Call me, John Day.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Our game tonight brought to you by First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home, Dr. Automotive, and State Farm. And yes, we will have an appearance with Danny Brewer at halftime.
Bet he's a little wet.
Well, I don't want him up here.
Here's Trotter Jones to kick off after hitting a 25-yard field goal. This is a touchback as well, so Oakland will have it at the 25 or at the 20-yard line. I said 15-yard field goal just a moment ago. It's 10-6. Houston on top. 8 minutes and 2 seconds. John, need to get some offense going here for Oakland.
Well, definitely. Got to create some holes. We've not been able to do that much since the opening drive.
It is a rain-soaked Finley Stadium, and it's not going to change. It's going to be raining the whole game here, according to Future Radar. Waiting on a hole for Jones to open up. Morris, I'm sorry, to the 25. Picks up 5.
I think we're going to have to really depend on Morris to give us those yards tonight. He's able to get extra yardages after the tackle, and I think we've got to see some of that coming up. He's got 8 carries and 34 yards, which ain't bad.
It's a 4.6 average. Tuts in motion from right to left. And going to get just a couple. Morris had a cut to the right there. There was a hole opened up.
But they do close the holes quickly. I've noticed that. You might get a little bit of an inch or so, but they close it in a hurry.
Wagner on the tackle for the Houston Mustangs. 3rd down and 2. Creasy the give. Not much. Forward progress to the 29. It's going to be short by a yard. So it's 4th and a yard. Edwards making the initial stop. I don't know what's going to happen here. It's 4th down. Creasy going in. It's pouring right now. It's harder than it has been. Visibility is getting tough too. Oakland to the line of scrimmage quickly. Oakland pushing, I don't know. The second effort though. Oh, he broke it at the second level. 35, 40, 50, 40, 35, 30. Oh yeah. What in the world did we just see?
I was expecting a whistle, to be quite honest with you, but I'm glad they didn't. 42 yards on that carry, and Creasy just popped out of nowhere.
Kyler Creasy, he's the leading rusher now.
Well, he got sacked earlier, so.
Well, I guess that's true.
Houston takes its second timeout.
Timeout, Houston. Let's step aside here for 30 seconds. We'll be right back. Oakland trails Houston 10-6 on State Farm Prep Sports.
We're catching up with Anne-Marie Brents at Rick's Barbecue, 212 Warrior Drive, another one of our great local businesses.
Yeah, it's a big family business. Knowing that my grandparents started it, to see it evolve and what it is now, it's just been really cool and I love it. It's just something I'm very passionate about, and customers have been great to us as well.
Whether it's a quick meal, feeding the whole family, or catering, Rick's Barbecue can handle it all.
It's really something I'm really passionate about, very blessed and thankful for.
Rick's Barbecue, 212 Warrior Drive.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Our game tonight brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Middle Tennessee Electric, Sir Pizza, Bowen's Body Shop, and Franklin's Print Works. First down from the 30, it's 10-6, Oakland threatening.
Big First Bank first down. Kyler Creasy. Now Freeman. Gives to Morris. Morris to the 26, picking up 5.
Maybe that'll spark them a little bit.
Needs something to ignite. Creasy trots back out. Allen made the tackle on the previous play. Offset eye here. And this is going nowhere. Morris is going to be clobbered. And a big negative play here. Well, they're going to say loss of about 2 yards here.
That looked, again, like Morris didn't quite have the handle on it, and he kind of stopped to make sure that he could get it, and by that time it was too late.
Wet ball issues. 4:43. Another 3rd and long here, 3rd and 7. Morris lines up as a receiver far side. Creasy drying his hands. Fakes the handoff. Quick pass, right side, ball dropped. Incomplete. Intended for Bullard.
Number 15.
Pretty decent coverage. I don't know that he gets a lot, even if he makes that catch on that play.
No, he was very well covered here on this right side. Well, another 4th down here for Oakland. Last time it was a big play by Creasy coming out of a scrum, but now it's 4th and 7. This is a lot different. Oakland showing that they're going for it here. Patrick Freeman, the signal caller. Back to pass. Freeman's in trouble. Pass is thrown, incomplete.
Boy, he had a man open, just didn't see him.
No flags. And Houston will take over. 4:21 to play here in the second quarter. And Houston takes over at their own 27-yard line, 28-yard line. Now an official timeout to dry the football. John, that was too far away, and in the conditions as they are for a Jacob Taylor kick. We've been in third and long situations too much tonight. Sissa's run to the 31, picks up 3.
Stop made by number 1, Greg Touch.
He's got 12 carries and 97 yards so far on the night.
Tutt on the tackle. Well, I'd love to try to get another touch here before the half's over. 10-6 Houston. Chandler Day. Pass across the top is complete to Allen. He's going to get it across the 45 to the 47-yard line. And a first down for the Mustangs of 17 yards.
Just a little slant pattern, and he hit him right on the numbers, and he tucked it in that time and made a good catch for the first down.
Steven Ellison on the tackle. Sissa running it outside, fumbled it, but fumbles it out of bounds. Going to lose a couple on 1st and 10. They're going to keep the clock running, though, because he fumbled it in bounds, I guess, and it just went out of bounds.
Yeah, they're going to give him about where he was at, line of scrimmage.
That's unfortunate. I guess they say his knee was down before he slid out of bounds at the line of scrimmage. .248 to play in the half. Snap a little high. Sissa carries it here near side. Gets across the midfield stripe to the 48-yard line. Picks up 5 to make it 3rd down and 5 to go. Ellison on the tackle. Need a good 3rd down stop here. To stop this drive right here. Get the ball back maybe. 2 wide to the right, hashes and numbers. Ball from the left hash. Back to pass Day and incomplete.
Good play call. He was open, but the pass was just errant.
Intended for Day.
We're not out there, fellas, but I'm telling you, that's got to affect you with the pouring down rain.
I'm sorry, that was intended for Wagner, 9. Yes.
Of course, Day's a left-hander, so he was kind of throwing against his body a little bit too. You need to be careful here.
Yeah, watch for some trickery here on 4th and 5. Ooh, blocked! It's blocked! Pick it up, Pats!
Lay on
or just get it. Ball squirts loose. Who's got it?
Houston.
At the 36. Oakland's ball at the 36-yard line. Oakland's ball, 36-yard line.
They wanted that touchdown so bad, about 5 of them went after it and couldn't pick it up.
Could taste it. All right, minute 54.
Plenty of time here. You've got 3 timeouts left. It's an eternity.
In a pouring rain.
Blocked punt.
Jones.
Ooh.
Just absolutely clobbered after picking up a yard. Boy, that inside has not softened up one bit, has it?
Not at all. And it's been difficult.
Second down, 9.
You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS Murfreesboro, Smyrna. Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, Rod Edwards here with you. Blue Cross Bowl, Class 6A championship game. Oakland trailing 10-6 with a 2nd and 9. Looking to go to the air. Creasy lost the football. And Houston says they have it. Let's see. It's a quarterback sack for sure, and Oakland has the football. Thank goodness. Whew, things are getting hairy down here. Oakland recovers the fumble. It's 3rd and 11. Boy, how many 3rd and longs have we had in this first half? 3rd and 11 at the 37. Back to pass. Here they're coming again. Threw it in the air. Now it's intercepted at the 20. They're coming down the field in a hurry. Going to be tackled out of bounds at the 37-yard line. .31 seconds to play in the first half. There's an injured Houston Mustang about the 45-yard line as well. Goodness. There's been a lot of uncharacteristic things happen in this first half, haven't there, John?
Well, one thing, we're getting ourselves in 3rd and long situations. You mentioned it, too many of them. And when you get in that kind of situation, in the conditions that you've got, and you're really a team that is not a throwing football team, it makes it doubly tough. And so they haven't had much luck in the air. Only 7 yards in the air and 1 interception.
The interception coming with 31 seconds in the first quarter. And on the play right before that, almost lost the ball on a fumble.
Well, what you want to do here is hold them. Don't let a big play beat you.
Yes.
And kind of go back and kind of take stock here at halftime and reload.
Well, and when you thought you almost had a chance to maybe get a score and go up at halftime, now you don't want to let them get a score and extend their lead. That was Sisso with the interception. A run to the 30, they fumble it, and it's picked up by Crisp.
Well,
are they going to say he's down? Oh, come on, man. What are you talking about? It's an 8-yard pickup.
Timeout, Houston, their 3rd charge timeout of the half. They are out.
Houston is taking a timeout. Let's take 30 seconds so I can calm down and take a chill pill, and we'll be right back.
Dr. Automotive is the cure for your car. Brothers Danny and Randy Brewer have been providing Rutherford County with ASE certified auto repair for nearly 20 years. You'll receive courteous and friendly customer service every time. Why? Because we grew up here and you are our neighbors. Foreign and domestic auto repair and maintenance on Hazelwood Drive in Smyrna, just off I-24. SmyrnaAutorepair.com, 615-220-0971. Just ask for Danny.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Oakland High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
We're back here at Chattanooga's Finley Stadium. We are peering through the raindrops.
The clock has been reset to 17 seconds.
Looking through the rain as it cascades down the windows here. 17 seconds. It's 2nd and 1 at the Oakland 30 for Houston. They lead by 4. Back to pass, Chandler Day going to the air and almost picked off by Oakland, but dropped.
Pass is incomplete.
And that was Steven Ellison, I think, number 2. That would have been his First interception of the year.
Stephen would have told you he should have had that one.
Yep.
They had to drop back a little bit on it, but again, I'm not down there, and I don't know what the conditions are, but they can be good.
No. Well, it's 3rd down and 1 from the 30 with 12 seconds. Day going right side this time, has a man there, and this time it is picked off by the Pats. And it is Mr. Ellison. And it is his first pick of the year.
Good for him. Missed that one opportunity, then a tougher catch there to pick it off.
At least I think. Let me see if that was 2. It was. So will Oakland take a knee here? Yes, they will. Well, it has been a very strange first half. The Oakland Patriots are going to go to the locker room. The 3-time defending state champion goes to the locker room down by 4. And I don't know about you, John, but frankly, I feel like
lucky.
It could have been much worse.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, that's for sure.
With some of the things that happened. So this Houston bunch is pretty tough. We're going to have to play our tails off here in the second half to win a state championship here in 2023. Is Oakland capable? Oh, you betcha. Stay with us. We've got your Ideas Tees halftime show coming up. We've got your plays of the game in the first half, stats, lots of information headed your way. And, of course, the second half still coming up here. So stay with us. You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports from Chattanooga's Finley Stadium. You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports coverage of the Blue Cross Bowl.
Since 1966, Vans Heating and Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. Alton and Jason Fan are there to ensure quality to every customer, even showing up on site. Vans Heating and Air is located on Jayhawk Court near the county school board offices. They ask that you stop by or call 615-893-7930. That's 615-893-7930 for friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard Heating and Air products. Vans will do it all. Sell you your choice of products and then install it with their factory-trained, experienced professional staff. In the unlikely event you need service, Vans will be there with trained technicians. Vans specializes in new homes, custom homes, or existing buildings. Give Vans Heating and Air a call today, 615-893-7930, 615-893-7930. Good luck to all of our schools and student athletes from Vans Heating and Air.
With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm Agent Bud Morris. Give me a call at 615-893-1417 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
Local business owners, you know how important it is to be here for your customers. I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and I run a small business in Rutherford County too, and I'm here to help you protect your small business. Call me at 615-895-2700.
Shop your favorites at Dillard's, J.C. Penney, Rue 21, Hot Topic, and more. Grab a bite at Crab Fever, Sam's Sports Grill, Olive Garden, or Miller's Ale House. With more than 60 retailers, you're sure to find something that you'll love at Stones River Town Center. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for style tips, upcoming events, and sales information. Stones River Town Center, off Old Fort Parkway in Murfreesboro. Shopping centered on you. Online at shopstonesriver.com.
The Blue Raider fan source for officially licensed Middle Tennessee gear is Raider Tees. T-shirts, caps, sweats in all sizes, designs, colors, children's to plus sizes. Raider Tees has decals and license plates to show everyone your favorite team. Plus, check out their wide selection of Blue Raider art, jewelry, even golf tee markers. Show your Blue Raider pride with the largest selection of Blue Raider merchandise anywhere by shopping Raider Tees, 910 Ridgely Road, just before the bridge over Broad behind Chewy's.
Hello, my name is Colleen Clary, a mortgage loan officer with F&B Mortgage, a division of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. Here at F&B Mortgage, we are dedicated to serving you and our community. We understand the challenges that are faced in today's economy when purchasing a home, and we are here to help guide you through the process every step of the way. Contact me today or visit our website at fnbmt.com. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Well, what happened to him? And welcome back to the Ideas Tees halftime show. Ideas Tees is the place in Rutherford County for school spirit wear, screen printing, embroidery, specialty items, and more. Plus, buy all of your officially licensed MTSU Blue Raider merchandise from Raider Tees. For Blue Raider Tees, polos, hats, and more, visit their showroom at 910 Risley Road. Just turn off Broad Street between Chewy's and Chili's. Ideas can put your logo on just about anything. You can stop in and see how they can help you promote your favorite team, workplace, or organization. Find out more online at ideastees.com. And first up is our Dr. Automotive Live report. And Randy, what's your name? Danny Brewer is here. It's been an exciting first half, Danny. I'm really upset.
It has been exciting. You know, at the gate, I was telling Brian at the gate trying to get in, they didn't have my name on the list, and they said, well, the only name we see is John Dinkins, and we know you are not John Dinkins.
That's correct. Yes, I'm right. Danny, I always say this kind of thing in ball games. When you think you've seen it all, you haven't.
Never say never.
Oakland has not been able to move the ball really on the ground. They've held Morris. Houston's been very impressive, especially to the outside. If Oakland's tried to go to the outside, they've shut it down. And we've had a lot of third down situations, 3rd and 7s, 3rd and longs. That's unusual for Oakland as well.
Very unusual. It has been an un-Oakland-like first half for the Patriots because they've been behind the chains a lot, and they have been exposed as very one-dimensional. Because, of course, now on a night like tonight, I guess is this what they call football weather? You know, I mean, because on a night like tonight.
Well, it ain't.
Not for clean football weather anyway. On a night like tonight, the passing game is going to be very challenging. And when you don't really throw the ball much, it's even more challenging. And that has really hurt Oakland because, like I said, on those 3rd and long situations, they have been struggling.
Defensively, I think we've done very well. We've had trouble with Sissa. He's up to almost to 100 yards rushing. Got to figure out a way to stop him and they're picking up a lot of first downs, not necessarily scoring a lot. They're bending but not breaking.
Well, you know, the Houston offense is very good. Mm-hmm. I mean, the advantage that they have over the Oakland offense is they have a very good passing game because coming in, I think their quarterback had 33 touchdowns.
Yeah.
When you looked at the stats, as far as the scoring stats coming into this game, it was really pretty similar. I think Oakland scored 156 points during their playoff run. Houston had 145 points. So they're both teams score a lot, and they don't give up much either. I think Houston has given up 17 points during their playoff run and coming into this game, and Oakland had given up 22. So, you know, very similar type teams coming in, but the Houston offense has been very impressive, and Oakland gets the ball to start the second half. They need to do something.
Need a patented long drive, eat up clock, get ahead, get the lead, and see what happens after that. Danny, one play we wanted to talk about, it was Kyler Creasy on the 4th and 1, and it was a gamble because the field position was in favor of Houston by the long shot.
You're inside your 30-yard line. I think it's like 4th and 1 from the 29, from their own 29 for Oakland. So very gutsy call.
And I don't think he ever went down on it. They pushed him. They did the push-tush. And I don't think Kyler ever went down.
He did not go down. He was nowhere close to going down. He was just in this scrum of players, and Oakland trying to push him forward, and Houston trying to push him back. And then next thing you know, he squirts out of there, and he gets a big gainer. Now, unfortunately, Oakland couldn't turn that gainer into anything. But, no, he was never down, and the whistle never blew. So that play was totally clean, and it was totally good. And I think that puts Kyler Creasy as close to the leading rusher for Oakland, right?
Yeah, it does. And Kyler slipped a little bit at about the 30, and then they caught up with him. I don't know that he could make it to the end zone anyway. They are super fast. I'm so impressed with Houston's speed.
Houston is a very good football team. When you think about what they're doing defensively to Oakland, I mean, the Oakland running game has been shut down except for that opening drive. And I want to talk about the touchdown play for DeJuan Morris. Now, that was classic DeJuan Morris right there.
Right.
Stutter steps, very patient, and then boom, he gets in the end zone. but he has not been able to do that. They have taken that away from him. The Houston, the linebackers and the secondary have done an extremely good job of clogging that middle up.
You've got to do something else to unclog it, and passing is one of the answers. And unfortunately, it just hadn't happened so far in this first half.
No, it hasn't happened at all. I mean, the Oakland passing game has been virtually non-existent. Of course, they haven't had to throw the ball all year. So, when they get behind the chains, it really puts them behind the 8 ball. I think what they need to do is maybe a little more misdirection, maybe a little bit more of the double handoffs. Of course, all that stuff is very difficult on a night like tonight because the ball is so slippery. It's like you're handling a greased pumpkin out there because it is so slippery. So any of that type double exchanges, you hate to call that as a coach because it's a recipe for disaster.
Well, even Day, the quarterback for Houston, had some passes dropped, and I know on a dry field, one of those three would have been probably caught.
Without question. I mean, I think that at this stage, the way Houston has played and the way Oakland has played, Oakland is very lucky that it's 10-6 right now.
And again, you stress it and I stress it. They need to come out in this third quarter, get the ball. They get the ball first, and go down the field, and let's get some points.
I got a feeling that they're going to be getting some really, really big-time encouragement in the locker room at halftime.
I think so, too. We'll end it on that, Danny. Appreciate it. We'll see you at the end of the game. That's the Dr. Automotive live report, and it's Dr. Automotive, the cure for your car. Brothers Danny and Randy, I did get Randy right, have been providing Rutherford County with ASC certified auto repair for decades. They grew up here and are your neighbors. Foreign and domestic auto repair, Dr. Automotive on Hazelwood Drive in Smyrna, online at smyrnaautorepair.com. And we are going to come back. Let's go to the first half replays, and there's really not a lot, so we'll go ahead and do that. And it one score for Oakland with 2:57 to go in the first, a 7-yard run by Dwan Morris.
Morris gets the call here. Found a hole. Dives in. Yes, sir. Touchdown, Patriots. Boy, what patience there by Morris. Just waited on the seat apart.
It's called like a fine machine. He hesitated, but then he makes that stop-start. He can get back and get that acceleration going so quickly. At that time, it paid off for a 7-yard touchdown run. The extra point was no good, a rare miss, 6-0. I think they touched that a little bit, and Oakland led 6-0. Houston came back with 7 seconds to go in the first quarter on a 3-yard pass from Day to Jones to make it 7-6 Houston, and then Houston tacked on a 25-yard field goal to make it our halftime score, Houston 10 and Oakland 6. That's your first half recap. Brought to you by Craig's Tax Service. Tax laws can be very confusing. It makes sense to get help with your taxes. Craig's Tax Service specializes in personal and business tax preparation, financials, and bookkeeping services. Call them today at 615-890-2233. Craig's Tax Service is at 142 Heritage Park Drive, just off Memorial. Mike, Brandon, and Brett Craig, along with Bruce Hall, salute all Rutherford County teams this season and look forward to a great second half in tonight's game. We're going to take a quick 1-minute break, and when we come back, Brian will have the stats with Rod as we continue here on the iDizTees halftime show.
For nearly 2 decades, Mills Family Pharmacy has cared for residents in our community as if they were part of our own family. At Mills, we work hard to provide you with customized services to fit your needs. Mills also offers flu shots, immunizations, medication therapy management, and even a medication delivery service.
This is Chad Mills with Mills Family Pharmacy. We're located next to Toots South on South Church Street in Murfreesboro.
Learn more by visiting us online at millsfamilypharmacy.com.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. For more than 30 years, my team and I have worked hard to help injured people throughout Middle Tennessee. Over that time, we've helped thousands of people get the legal help they need when they've needed it the most. And if we're not able to help or aren't the right lawyer for you, we'll do the best to point you in the right direction. If you've been injured, call the Law Offices of John Day for a free consultation. And remember, there's no fee unless we win your case.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
We are back here for the iDizTees halftime show. The rain continuing to pour. In fact, Rod, I'm not so sure if the rain's not coming down harder.
Looks like it. I can see it coming, dropping.
Yeah, if you look at the stands down there, you know, in the empty seats, it just really looks like it's coming down harder and harder. It could just I don't know. The conditions are not going to get any better. We know that. So football is going to be slippery. Got to protect the football. I'm surprised there haven't been maybe more turnovers than there have been, to be honest with you.
Yeah, been fortunate there. What we haven't had is very many catches in the passes.
Right. So, well, you've got a look at the defensive stats if you want to take a look at those for us.
Okay, for the Houston Mustangs, Andre Allen is leading the team on tackles, a total of 5. Garrett Hagan has 3.5. Travis Shaw, 2.5. T.J. Edwards has 2.5. And for the Oakland Patriots, Caleb Ellison has 4 tackles. Stephen Ellison, 3. Ronson Chris, 2.5. Gus Ramsey, 2. And to me, the best defensive play for Oakland during the first half was the interception by Stephen Ellis right at the end of the half. Outstanding play. He was behind the receiver. Ball was over the receiver's head and jumping up, and he fell back and caught it as he was going down in the end zone. So congratulations to Stephen.
All righty, let me take a look at the offense here for you. First of all, for the Oakland Patriots, DeJuan Morris, 12 carries for 46 yards and a touchdown. He's averaging about 3.7 per carry, and that is definitely nowhere near his average of 9.7 per carry coming into this game. So hopefully we can get that going. Kyler Creasy, 3 carries for 42 yards. His biggest was that 40-yard run that really kind of got him out of the hole there on that one drive. Ashton Jones, 6 carries for 19 yards. Passing, Patrick Freeman is 2 for 4 with an interception and 1 for 2 for Creasy. Marcus Bullard, 1 catch for 6 yards. Craig Tutt, 1 catch for 5 yards. And Morris, 1 catch for 3 yards. So as you can tell, the passing game has not really been there much tonight, and a lot of that due to the terrible conditions that we've seen here. 1 punt for 46 yards for Jacob Taylor here in the game. For Houston, Damon Sissa has 14 carries for 114 yards. His longest was 28 yards, so he's averaging about 8 yards per carry. James, 1 carry for 12 yards, 3 carries for 12 yards for the quarterback, Chandler Day. And Day is 3 of 13 passing and 25 yards with 1 interception. Andre Allen, 1 catch for 16 yards, 1 catch for 6 yards for Owen Wagner, and 1 for 3 yards for Sean Jones. So their passing game for a guy who has, passed for 2,400 yards plus has definitely not been there as well. But again, the conditions. So we're not really going to see a huge passing attack for either team, I wouldn't think. You said it in the pregame show that if you take that part away, that's really one thing that they rely a lot on, but they've been able to use their run game more effectively than Oakland has. So yeah. Oakland's going to have to get that going.
Yeah, but first thing we had to do, we mentioned earlier, was stop Sissa.
Right.
And we haven't. That's been our problem. We heard that he was very elusive. I mean, Coach Creasy warned about him, said the best back that they've seen this year. They've seen some good backs this year.
Right.
So, and he's proven to be such. He can change direction so quickly, and he accelerates so quickly.
Well, let's talk about some keys.
Time now for the keys to the second half. Brought to you by Rayburn Insurance Agency in Smyrna. Auto, home, business, and life insurance since 1973.
John's back here with us. John, Rod, what do you think are keys here to this second half? What does John Oakland have to do to win this football game?
Well, they've got to depend on what got them here. I mean, I don't think they have any choice. They've got to move the football, got to be innovative a little bit. I think offensive line's got to create some holes against this really tough Houston line and calm down a little bit. I think I think we're a little bit jittery, or not necessarily. It's just decision making has not been great by any of the players, and so the good news is we're only down by 4. So I mean, it could be so much worse. One score and you forget about all of that. And I think that's what he told him at halftime. Get in there, get a score. We're in the lead. Then you can play some football.
Rod, this opening drive's very important, I think.
It is, and it's one we're going to need to take it down, use the clock like we did our first drive when we got the ball after we stopped them. A big key, I think, is we've got to make them see different options. We need to go back to our basic wing team with the counter, with Jones and Morris, so they have things to look at. You know, we need to maybe fake a little bit more, get them off balance.
All right, well, those are your Rayburn Insurance keys to the second half, and it is time for that second half. That is your Ideas Tees halftime show. Well, Houston kicking off here. Let's get after it, Pats. Kick is going to be returnable from the 1. 5, 10, 20. Spin move, 25. Helmet comes loose for Kalijah King. That's how hard that hit was. Just across the 25-yard line, Yarborough with that hit. And Oakland will have it at
5 yards there. So
yeah. Just across, well, they're going to put it at 27, so even better. Just underway here in the third quarter. This is Oakland running, angling to the right side. Morris picking up 7 yards. Nice run to the 34-yard line. This is the last 2 quarters of high school football in the state of Tennessee this year. Left side, King. Bullard, right side. It's Wildcat here, and Jones crossing the 40, still barreling to the 44-yard line. And that's a nice 10-yard rumble.
I like this, a little Wildcat, a little bit different look.
First time we've seen this tonight.
Yeah.
Now I see Creasy back in now this time, John. So maybe they're going to mix this in a few plays at a time and kind of keep Houston off balance. 1st and 10, a First Bank first down for Oakland. Just underway here in the second half. Houston leads 10-6. And a very nice run for Jones here across the midfield stripe to the 46-yard line, and it's an 8-yard run on 1st and 10.
I like it. The holes seem to be a little larger here, and that's good to see.
Joyner on the tackle. Not only is the rain coming in hard and heavy, the clouds, the fog is just really thick here at Finley Stadium. Freeman.
Great hole.
Here's Jones, or Morris rather. Morris out of bounds at the 33-yard line. Big hole opened up here on the right side, and he takes it for 14 big ones. Well, John, the 3 and 4 yard runs on this series in this second half have been 8, 9, 10, 13 yard runs.
Definitive holes, though. I mean,
yes.
You can see a little talk at halftime must have helped a little.
2 wide, 1 wide to either side. Wildcat this time. And it's to the 31-yard line by DeJuan Morris, picking up a yard.
Number 26 on the stop.
And we have a Mustang down. Edwards making the tackle. Oakland trainer was quickly out because they were closest by, but now the Houston trainers make their way out. And this will take a second. He's now up
sitting up, if you will, and now on his feet. And that he is Trayshawn Shaw. Going to be second down and 9 for Oakland. We played 2 minutes of this second half, and Oakland has the ball at the 32-yard line of Houston. Oakland has been able to move the ball from their 25. You can hear the Oakland fans downstairs saying, "Let's go, O," encouraging the offense. Working from under center with 2 halfbacks. Freeman, the give. And coming here to the near side is Morris. Lowers his head and out of bounds at the 24. Picking up 8 this time.
This is a little bit more like it. They did go to the outside that time and had some success.
Wagner on the takedown. Ball from the right hash, 24-yard line. 3rd down and a yard. It's 3rd and a yard, not 3rd and 9. King to the left, another receiver here right side. Bullard blocking here to the right. Got that yard for Jones. Jones barreling down to the 15-yard line.
Another counter play, and that time Bullard is really helping out down there in that offense.
It's a First Bank first down, and they're in the John Day Legal red zone. Seriously injured? Call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation. JohnDayLegal.com. Morris, direct snap to him, now penalty marker. Well, shoot. Let's see what this is about. Oakland marching backwards.
Prior to the snap, false start, number 4 on the offense. 5 yards, remains first down.
Well, let's not start that.
First penalty of the second half. They didn't have that many penalties, but they had 4, but they were all crucial times for like this one, for instance.
Yeah. Ball placed back at the 20-yard line now, and it's 1st and 15 at the 20. Got to get it to around the 5 for a first down. Freeman, the give, and tied up at the 18-yard line is Morris. So only 2 yards on 1st and 15 to make it 2nd and 13 now.
2nd down, 13.
That's where those penalties can really hurt you. 2nd and 13 for Oakland. King left side. Bullard here to the right as a wing in the backfield, and a hole for Jones. They push him forward to about the 11. That's a 7-yard pickup.
I love the way he turns and almost runs backwards.
I know. I was just thinking that same thing.
3rd down, 6.
So it's a 3rd and 6, I guess.
That's right.
3rd and 6. What look does Oakland give this time offensively? A little confusion, it looks like. Tutt rolls out here right side. It's Morris. Morris going to be dropped for a loss. Back at the 16-yard line. It's Joyner.
That was a great tackle.
Sure was. And Oakland's going to elect for points here.
And right, Rod just said the penalty, and that's exactly right. With the rain like it is, this is no guarantee here.
This is a 32-yard field goal attempt. Taylor is 3 for 4 on field goals from this range. Snap, set, kick away. The kick is long enough, and the kick is good. The kick is good for Taylor. And Oakland draws within one. 10-9 Houston on State Farm Prep Sports.
Each team knows which play will be the winning move. I'm good neighbor State Farm agent Dana Womack, and I'd love the opportunity to talk to you about combining your home and auto insurance. Call me at 615-900-0877 to make the winning move that can save you time and money.
You've changed thousands of diapers, played hours of peekaboo and duck duck goose. You do anything to protect your kids. I'm State Farm agent Emerson Williams, and it's important to protect them with life insurance. I can make it easy and affordable for you to protect your family.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in treating local athletes here in Rutherford County. Experts in joint, bones, and muscles. And with over 65 specialists, TOA has a playbook to get you back in the game. To request an appointment, visit TOA.com or call 855-NEED-TOA. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, TOA. Live your best life.
You know, everyone has a more. First, it's a pony, then to be on the cheer squad. Your more grows up just like you do, but your more can still carry you away or make you cheer. At First Bank, banking local gets you more. More of our time, more access to local bankers, more flexibility, and more product choices. Because getting more empowered and confident helps you pursue your more that never grows old. First Bank. Bank local, get more. Member FDIC.
Does being a caregiver for your loved one wear you out? Then Arosa Care is here to help. Arosa has an experienced team of caregivers and licensed care managers who help families make educated decisions regarding the aging process. This is Erin Keogh Rankin. Let me help you. Call us at 615-848-6774 or find us at arosacare.com.
I'm State Farm agent Bud Morris, and you're listening to Prep Football.
State Farm Prep Sports on News Radio WGNS is brought to you in part by Roscoe Brown Heating and Air, First Bank, Arosa Care, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, and the law offices of John Day.
Oakland scores on a 32-yard field goal. Scoring drive, 11 plays, 59 yards, 5 minutes, 9 seconds. And they close the gap. Still trail by one, 10-9. Here is the Taylor kick, which sails into the end zone, so Houston will have it at the 20-yard line. Now, John, Oakland looked like they got some things corrected on the offensive side. Were able to get the ball down the field. Now, on the defensive side of the ball, we've got to find some solution to Damon Sissa.
Yeah, number 10's got to be stopped, and I'm okay with them trying to put it up in the air. But you cannot let him start getting first downs.
It's still pouring down rain here. Sissa runs right side, bounces it outside again, now finds the corner and gets about out of bounds at the 34-yard line, so picks up 14.
You said it right. That bouncing out to the outside has killed us all day long.
So a first down with a 14-yard run.
Kind of taking where they left off.
Yep. Too wide to the near side between the hashes and numbers. Tries to run it inside this time to the 40.
That's what makes him so good. He can do both things. He can run it inside or he can go to the outside.
Shot made by number 28 for Oakland, Kyle Gainer.
So it's a 6-yard pickup.
Gainer 6 on the run.
So he picked up 14 and then picked up 6. So it's second down now and 4 from the 40. From the right hash, they're moving right to left. Missed a tackle there. It would have been for a loss, and he's going to pick up 3. He's very elusive. He gets by sometimes that first tackle. It's 3rd and 1.
Well, you got to worry about him bouncing it to the outside. I thought he would that time.
Love a play for a loss here. He's got it now. Gets past a guy, gets the first down to the 47. He picks up 3. We've got guys that are just like right there.
Yeah.
And he gets by. It's 1st and 10 for the Mustangs.
They've had very few situations, the first drive and maybe one more, where they've had 3rd and long, and we've not been able to get them into that situation.
Sissa coming near side. Gets past a guy, 45. Turns, spins down to the 40. Flags fly everywhere. That may be bad news right there, this flag. Crisp on the tackle.
Is this against Houston, I believe?
Is it? Yep, they're marching backwards. Okay. I was just afraid maybe it was a late hit.
During the run, holding number 5 of the offense, 10 yards from the end of the run, remains first down.
With that zigzagging that he does, a lot of times lineman gets kind of, out there and he'll grab.
That puts the ball at their own 49.
After the penalty.
With the penalty, it's 1st and 8 at their own 49. On the left hip is where Sissa is. Ooh, the ball tipped. Incomplete.
Pass intended for Sean Jones is incomplete.
That was tipped by Bronson Crisp.
2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 8 at their own 49. Oakland players on the Oakland sideline asking for help from the fans. Running to the right side is Day on the keep to the 44, a 7-yard run.
Brian, from his quarterback position, he does that occasionally just to keep everybody honest, and he's picked up some good yardage.
Well, here's another 3rd and 1. They've been in so many 3rd and manageable situations that they can do a lot in. Odom on the tackle, 4:05 to play in the 3rd. 10-9 Houston. Here's Sissa running off right guard, and ball comes loose late, they say, but Oakland's pointing their way. Does Oakland have the football, or did they hold? Oakland held, and it's 4th down. I bet Houston goes for it. 4th and 1 from the 44 of Oakland. Stand them up here, Pats. Running right side. I don't know. It's going to be a 1st down. The officials pointing 1st down already.
You run out of that shotgun, it makes getting a 4th and 1 much more difficult, but Day's a big kid, and he can just fall over to get a 1st down.
Oakland fans aren't happy with
I thought
the
he
placement.
had it initially, yeah. I thought they'd measure too, but they didn't.
So it's 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. Here's a quick pass left side, incomplete. Boy, what a great tackle there by Tutt. Boy, he came in there angry, intended for Andre Allen.
Dangerous too. That pass is dangerous. It tipped, it could be trouble.
Tutt made sure he went for the player and not the ball, but well defended by Tutt. 2nd and 10. Sissa running right side. Gets across the 40 to the 39-yard line. He picks up 4. Odom with another tackle. It's 3rd down now and 5. Need a stop. Don't need them to get any closer. Would love a negative play. Oakland fans cheering defense. Sissa. He is stopped after a short gain to the 36.
Well, we're going to come up. Here's the thing you get into. Now they're going to go fourth down. They're going to go.
Right.
So they're getting 2 chances every opportunity here. But it is a little longer than than it has been.
It's 4th and 3 now. 4th and 3. 3 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. It's Jones here near side. Actually, 3 wideouts to the right. One's in motion, that's Sissa. It's Day, keeps, and gets the first down. Dadgummit.
Second effort there by Day.
Yes, it was. That's well executed right there. First down to the 28-yard line.
Well, this is taking a lot of time, too.
Sure is. 1:09 to play in the third. Well, got to rack them up and do it again. 1st and 10, Houston at the 28 of Oakland. Sissa gonna rumble down to the 22. That's a 6-yard gain on 1st and 10. Don't like the fact that they're getting 5-6 yards on first down.
That 4th and 3 was the most difficult thing they've had to do on this drive.
Yeah, you're right. 2nd down and 4, just 23 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Maybe the last play here of the third. Fake to Sissa, going to the air, going deep and incomplete, and a flag. Oh my. Pass intended for Andre Allen.
I want to look at this one again. We can do that because we're in the big time.
Well, they're going to show it here on
He was running side by side with him, and
they're going to call this on Oakland, pass interference.
Big thing is the automatic first down.
Yep.
Well, that didn't give us a really good picture there.
On the pass interference, number 3 of the defense, half the distance to the goal from the previous spot. The result of the enforcement is a first down.
Of course, that's against Ramsey. And
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line for the Mustangs.
Coach Creasy looking on. 1st and 10 at the 11. Quick pass over the top. Now the flag again. And it's Ramsey.
I guess what they're saying is he had his arm around the other side of him as he deflected that pass.
Good grief.
But boy, that's one of those that can go either way. I mean, that's 2 big close calls.
That's unbelievable.
On the pass interference, number 3 of the defense, half the distance to the goal, remains first down.
Well, you can hear the reaction from the Oakland fans. I'm going to button my lip. Ball placed at the 5. It's 1st and goal from the 5. No. Yes. It's Sissa running right side. Gets to the 1-yard line.
Number 3, Gus Ramsey with the stop.
That's the end of the third quarter. We're going to the fourth quarter. Houston's knocking on the door. They lead by 1, 10-9. You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports.
Dr. Automotive is the cure for your car. Brothers Danny and Randy Brewer have been providing Rutherford County with ASE certified auto repair for nearly 20 years. You'll receive courteous and friendly customer service every time. Why? Because we grew up here, and you are our neighbors. Foreign and domestic auto repair and maintenance on Hazelwood Drive in Smyrna, just off I-24. SmyrnaAutoRepair.com, 615-220-0971. Just ask for Danny.
What makes Murfreesboro so vibrant? Is it regular coffee dates on Main Street? Checking in on neighbors to be sure everyone's safe? Or cheering on your favorite team? At Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, we believe it's all of these and more. The hometown medical group that genuinely cares. We deliver quality primary and specialty medical care in our community. And as the official medical group of the MTSU Athletics, we keep students and staff healthy too. Learn more at mmclinic.com or call 615-893-4480 today.
Here's a question. What do you want from your electric co-op?
Fast response if the power goes out.
An app that keeps me informed. Tips to lower my monthly bill.
Communication on things that matter to me.
Done, 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 done.
I want to know everything.
Everything? Well, young lady, let me show you the MyMTE app. Energy Service Life. That's Middle Tennessee Electric. We're here to get done what matters most to you. Learn more at mte.com.
This is a paid legal ad.
When a family member is lost as a result of someone else's negligence, the grief can be unbearable. It also leaves you with a lot of questions like, how did this happen? Who's responsible? And is my family going to be okay? That's a lot to go through, but with the law offices of John Day on your side, you don't have to go through any of it alone. We understand what you're going through, and we have the experience to get the answers, justice, and compensation your family deserves. Call the law offices of John Day.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Our game tonight brought to you by Sir Pizza, J. Muller Jewelry, Carpets by Osborne, Winners Trophies, Donut Country, and Parks Auction. And check out WGNSSports.com for the latest prep and MTSU sports news, schedules, podcasts, and more. That's WGNSSports.com. We even have a podcast of this ball game tonight if you'd like to go back and check it out.
Well, John, 12 minutes to go. Houston's got the ball inside the 1, and pressure's on now.
Yeah, we've had no answer for their passing, and they're not completing them, but they're forcing a lot of pressure on that secondary, and the quick pass is so quick, there's no pressure. You can't get any pressure to them either.
Houston moving left to right now. Ball just inside the 1. Right hash. Whistle, flag.
Let's go back 5 yards.
Yeah, please.
Before the snap, false start.
Yay.
0 of the arm. 5 yards remains for the snap.
Well, so now it's 1st and goal from the 6.
10-9 is our score. Houston up by 1, and Brian, you really got to try to keep them out of the end zone. Field goal, very least.
Sissa on the right hip. They give it to him. He's barreling toward the end zone.
Oh,
they push back. He's going to get down to the 1.5, I think. So it's going to be between the 1 and the 2 yard line. So it's 2nd and goal. They're going to put it at the 2. It's 3rd and goal from the 2. 3rd and goal from the 2. Come right side, go left side, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Touchdown. Sissa gets in. 17 plays, 80 yards. And that took 7 minutes and 2 seconds. That sounds like an Oakland drive, doesn't it?
Well, here's the problem. You're going to have to, let's see the kick here.
Here's the extra point, and it's up, and it is good. And the score is now 17-9.
17-9, Houston on top. Let's take a break. We'll come back and we'll regroup, and Oakland's got to get the offense going here. You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports coverage of the Blue Cross Bowl. Oakland trailing Houston 17-9.
With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Celeste Middleton. Give me a call at 615-895-2700 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
Every team knows which play can be a winning move. I'm State Farm agent Andy Womack, here to help life go right by combining your home and auto insurance. Call me today at 615-890-0850. It's a winning move that saves you time and money.
Winners Trophies can help you with customized awards for any occasion. Owner Kelly Hockenberry continues to provide awards for sports teams, churches, recognition awards, and more. Call Winners Trophies at 904-6002. That's 904-6002 for the best in quality, service, and pricing. You can also email Kelly, winnerstrophy@comcast.net. That's winnerstrophy@comcast.net. Any award for any occasion. Winners Trophies, 904-6002.
Tutt on the return, carries it to the 20-yard line, and that's where the Oakland Patriots will start here with 11:37 to play here in the fourth, trailing by 8, 17-9. John, plenty of time. No time to panic, plenty of time.
Plenty of time, but you got to do something with it. I mean, you're going to have to put some points on the scoreboard.
Time to go. Creasy the give. And it's Morris. Gets a couple. Making it second down now at the 22.
Man, they've had a good game plan against him.
Yeah, they have. Second and 8 at the Oakland 22 are the Patriots. 17-9 again your score. Direct snap to Morris. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's a 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd and 5. They can't seem to get out of these 3rd and 5 situations.
Well, ordinarily, I wouldn't be too worried about it, but the way Houston's playing, it kind of almost makes you feel like it's an uphill climb.
Still pouring down rain here in Chattanooga tonight. 3rd and 9. Morris going up the middle. Only got a couple. And it's 4th down. They only got one. It's 4th and 4.
Well, this is a big decision here.
Yes, it's huge.
Because if you punt it and you can't hold them.
Deuce Hewitt comes in.
Deuce has got the winning play right here.
Well, Oakland's going to go for it here on 4th and 4. They line up heavy to the right side. Quick pass downfield, and it is incomplete. He's overthrown.
Good idea. Morris was in, so
yeah,
it was a good idea, but it just didn't work.
It was well overthrown. So the ball goes over on downs. Down here at the 26-yard line. And now the Oakland Patriots have their backs against the wall.
I agreed with going for it, though. I really did. I just think he knows that they've been running the football so well.
Sissa runs it to the 23. 3-yard run. That was Swader on the takedown. It's 2nd and 7. We need something to happen here. Something good to happen. Something bad for Houston. 2nd and 7, just under 9 minutes to play. Trailing by 8 are the Patriots. Sissa comes here right side. Dives across the 20, down to the 16-yard line. That's going to be a 7-yard pickup, and needed 7, so it should be right there at the stick. It's going to be 3rd and short, though, by about a half a yard, looks like.
What's so impressive about Sissa, we know he's running the football, and he's still getting 5 or 6 yards. A lot of it has to do with that line, I know, but
3rd and less than a yard. I wonder who's going to get the football. He got it. Ooh, we took him down for a loss this time.
I'll tell you what, his lineman kind of backed up trying to block and kind of tripped him up. That was a break.
So it's 4th and 4, lost 3.
They're going to kick.
Well, John, we've blocked some kicks. We blocked a punt here in this game tonight.
This is a biggie. Big.
Can we do it here? Trotter Jones to attempt a 35-yard kick. Well, 36-yard kick. Come on, get those paws up. Kick is away. Is it long enough? It's no good! No good! No good! It's no good! There's hope! 7:27 to play. The lead is still 8. 17-9, Houston up. We'll take a break. The Blue Cross Bowl continues here on State Farm Prep Sports in just a moment.
Hey, it's Brian. I'd like to tell you about my bank, First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. I want a bank where people know your name, say hi, and yes, even give me a sucker sometimes. Every time I go in, everyone's got a smile. Everybody at First National Bank of Middle Tennessee makes you feel so special. You get the hometown feel of a small bank with everything you'd expect from a big bank. Don't get that at yours? Come on over with me to First National Bank of Middle Tennessee on Gateway and Memorial Boulevards. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Rely on the experienced professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air.
If your old unit needs a tune-up, the professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air service all major brands and even offer same-day service in most cases. Keep your home or business comfortable year-round. Call us today at 615-890-1311. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your Ring Pro partner heating and cooling contractor on West College Street, just under the Thompson Lane overpass. Online at PrenticeAllsup.com.
Hello, this is Coy Young at Las Casas Feed Supply. We'd like to welcome you to our door.
If you're a homeowner with a quarter acre or several, Las Casas Feed Supply focuses on premium feeds and dog foods you won't find in the box stores.
Nutrition is our specialty here at Las Casas Feed.
Family owned and operated by Coy and Jennifer Young, inviting you to stop by, visit, and enjoy the country.
Customer service and expertise that exceeds your expectations.
Las Casas Feed is also your place for local milk from the MTSU Dairy on Barlow Lane, just off Highway 96 East in Las Casas.
Hi, this is Wade Hayes of Toots Restaurants. And 38 years ago, we introduced a half-pound burger to Murfreesboro, Tennessee using our own ground beef recipe and a fresh Lewis Bakery's bun. Well, 38 years later, we're still serving you the same delicious, juicy half-pound burger.
Toots, good food and fun since 1985.
At Toots Restaurants, our quality has not changed.
Our portions have not changed.
Our products have not changed.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Our game tonight is brought to you by Toots Good Food and Fun. Brian's going to take me there after the game tonight around 11:30. Bud Steyer, Wilson Bank and Trust, and Rayburn Insurance Agency.
Well, the Oakland Patriots have the ball at the 20-yard line after the missed field goal by Houston. Deuce Hewitt in at tight end. Blocking here, and a nice hole for Ashton Jones on 1st and 10. He's going to pick up 9 yards. And a nice run for Jones on 1st and 10 to the 29-yard line. Still a world of time left, 7:09. Oakland trailing by 8 if you're just joining us. Ball from the left hash, moving right to left now. Jimerson on the takedown for Houston. Here's Morris waiting on a hole. Morris
muscled down at the 30, but should be enough to move the chain for a First Bank first down, and it is. With offices in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and over 80 across the Southeast, that's First Bank. Ball closest to the left hash. Oakland breaks the huddle. Elijah King near side. Morris lining up as a receiver to the right. Got a single wing here near side, blocking. Jones picking up like 3 yards to the 33.
What I'm impressed with Houston is there's not been a run over 8 yards or 9.
Right.
I mean, it's been, you know, they've really shut, and Morris is having a pretty good game, but he's still under 100 yards, which, you know, it's Morris. So
the longest run of the game was Kyler Creasy breaking out of that scrum.
That's right. That's right.
And that was a 40-yarder. Here's Morris on the direct snap to him. On 2nd and 7, he picks up about 5 to make it 3rd down and short. Going to be 3rd and 2 after Williams made the stop.
Now that's manageable. If you can go down the field with this kind of situation, that's manageable. Because if you don't make it here, you're going to have to go for it again, I would think.
Yep. King near side. Creasy, the handoff, finds Jones. Oh, ball fumbled. Oh, my goodness. They lost the football. Oakland lost the football. Houston picks up the loose ball fumble. Houston picks up the ball.
Boy, that was probably the best run of the day.
Sure was.
There is no flag on the play. The ruling on the field is a fumble. First down.
Houston takes over at the 49.
Now the clock does become a factor.
Got to have a stop right here and get the ball back. I don't know if you can ask for 2 gifts. Sissa picks up 4 yards coming near side. Ramsey on the tackle for Oakland. The gift of the missed field goal maybe is all you can ask for. 4:36 left in the ball game. Oakland trails 17-9.
We can only test the football gods so much.
Yep. Running left side for a first down is Allen. Andre Allen. He was in motion right to left. Gets to the 40-yard line. 4:18 to play. Ellison on the tackle. Ball at the left hash. Right now, Houston is taking all of the time off of the play clock. It's down to 10 right now. Oakland's going to have to try to force something here. Sissa comes near side.
Well, he tried.
Yep, taken down.
Heck of a tackle over there. It was Ellison, I believe.
Ramsey.
Oh, Ramsey, yes.
Yeah. And Oakland takes a timeout to stop the clock at 3:38.
Timeout, Oakland, their first of the half.
We'll take 1-2 here real quick. It's an 8-point Houston lead. Stay with us on State Farm Prep Sports.
Hello friends, Lenny Farmer with Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home. More than I can count, we have taken care of families who were totally caught off guard with the passing of a loved one. There are so many details to tie up. It really can be overwhelming. Again, more than I can count are the comments from families who have pre-planned and pre-funded their or their loved one's funeral saying, "I'm so thankful we took care of this ahead of time. It would have been a financial hardship had we not. Let me help you pre-plan. Call me at 615-893-2422.
you, Middle Tennessee Christian School, training for eternity.
People love to see us on the schedule when they have a home game because our fans show up.
MTCS President Matt Tiller.
The way we travel is just phenomenal. Our parents and our community are fully engaged in our school. When we compete, we're trying to do it in a way that honors God. We want to win. We also want to do it in a way that pleases Him.
Providing Christian values and academic excellence in a nurturing environment. That's Middle Tennessee Christian School. Invest in the future of your child. Find out more at mtcscougars.org.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Oakland High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
They give to Sissa, and he runs left side, and he is going to be driven out of bounds by Tutt.
That was great coverage that time. That's the first time tonight I've seen it where they've cut him down running to the outside.
Loses a couple, and it's 3rd down and 9. Did not get out of bounds to stop the clock. He was down before he went out of bounds. The clock's still running.
3rd down 9.
Got to have a stop here. Cannot let them get a first down.
And they're probably going to have to use another timeout.
Under 3 minutes to play. Houston to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback keeps. Gets just a couple. It's 4th down. I say they're going to go for it on 4th down. Smith on the tackle.
Corey Smith at number 2, Steven Ellison. 1 yard gain.
So it's 4th down and 7. They're going to go for it here on 4th down, I'd say. Or are they going to kick? They're going to quick kick it.
I'll tell you what I think they're going to do. They're going to take a delay of game penalty and then kick it.
Well, the play clock's down to 3. They're going to take a timeout. Oh, or did they get the timeout called?
Timeout, Houston.
Yep.
Their first of the half.
So Houston takes a timeout with 1:59. Let's step aside for just 30 seconds, and we'll be right back, and we'll see what they decide to do.
For more than 36 years, Wilson Bank & Trust has been proud to serve communities all across Tennessee. As an independent local bank, we provide banking products competitive with large banks, but delivered with personalized local service. Wilson Bank & Trust has been community-focused since 1987 and looks forward to many more. Discover the power of local community banking that truly makes a difference. Give us a call or come on by any of our local 30 locations or visit wilsonbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
17-9 our score. Houston leading Oakland here in the state and the Blue Cross Bowl, and running out of time. 1:59 to go, and they're fixing to punt here, Brian. Or maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, they're showing punt. Tutt's back. Not way back.
Well, they don't really have anybody back.
Nope, they're not punting. Get him. Push him out of bounds. They do. Out of bounds at the 35-yard line. So with 1:50, Oakland will have the ball at the 35. Oakland played that very well.
They sure did. And what this sets up, now you've given Oakland just enough time with 2 timeouts. You know, that's a long time. If they can, but they can't get 1 or 2 yards. They're going to have a couple of good runs in there.
All right, ball at the 37-yard line. Oakland trails by 8. Deuce Hewitt, Kalijah King out far side. You got Bullard. Nope. Bullard comes out. Tutt comes in. Creasy all alone in the gun. Pump fake, steps up in the pocket and takes a sack at the 30. Second and long. Now a timeout, Oakland.
I got to waste one.
Minute 38. Oakland takes.
Timeout, Oakland, their second of the half.
Oakland down to 1 timeout now. 1:38 to play. 30 seconds for us. We'll be right back. Oakland trails by 8.
When Rutherford Countyans think of insurance professionals, they think Rayburn Insurance Agency at 200 South Lowry in Smyrna, meeting the needs of thousands of customers since 1973. You can trust Rayburn Insurance with all your needs, a place where customer service really matters. It's personal with Rayburn Insurance, as fans of local sports, as friends, and as insurance professionals. Check them out at rayburn.net or call 615-459-4145. Rayburn Insurance, for business, auto, home, and life insurance.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
I want to thank Sir Pizza, sponsor of our Game and Coaches Show podcast. Find them at WGNSSports.com or wherever you listen to audio. That's Sir Pizza on East Main South Church and Memorial. 17-9. Houston leads Oakland by 9. 1:38 to go. Brian?
Patrick Freeman in at quarterback. Looks left. Gets it to Morris. Morris hit. He's down. Ball down. Incomplete pass. And so it is third down. 1:27 to play. So Creasy to come back in.
I'm telling you guys, we kind of need a miracle here.
Yes.
Third and 16.
At our own 31. Down by 8.
Get half of it anyway and pick up the other half.
Elijah King and Morris go out right side, as does Hewitt. Creasy steps up left side and now just flips the ball, and it's picked off. And the big guy coming down the field, number 59, takes it in for the touchdown. I think it was 59. Couldn't see the number. It doesn't matter. It's going to be a scoop and score. Touchdown Houston, and that's going to be your ball game. You could probably hear the ground rumbling back in Murfreesboro.
Well, they put a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Creasy, Kyler tried to step up. By that time, it was too late, and bad things happened.
And Kyler was shaken up on that as well.
Yeah, he took a pretty good hit. I hope it's not that same.
He sure is.
Collarbone, but he's pointing to it.
He sure is. It's Tony Williams, by the way, who scored on that 27-yard touchdown. Extra point coming up here for Houston. Kick is away, and the kick is good. Houston 24, Oakland 9 with 1:16 to play here in the championship game on State Farm Prep Sports.
Roscoe Brown is this area's leading provider of home indoor air quality products and services. Back in 1940, Roscoe Brown started this family business with a goal of treating customers like family. Over 80 years later, that commitment continues. If you're new to town, ask Roscoe Brown to do a checkup on your HVAC and plumbing systems. It'll make a difference. Call Roscoe Brown and schedule a checkup today.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com.
Here at Bud's Tire, we make buying Michelin tires simpler. I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We offer a straightforward approach to service, including nationwide warranties with every purchase. Stop in today to see our full lineup of Michelin and BF Goodrich tires. For whatever you drive, Michelin and BF Goodrich have a tire to fit any need. Bud's Tire Pros, hassle-free, guaranteed. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstirepros.tn.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Bud Morris, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Kick into the end zone, and the Patriots will have it at the 20-yard line. Trailing now 24-9. I'm sorry, the news is not better. Oakland will not be able to win that 4th championship game this year, barring some type of miracle that I'm not even sure could even happen. Here's Freeman back to pass, rolling out right side. Incomplete. That pass to Tyron Runyon. And Oakland has subbed a few people as well. Saw LeBrian Shelburne come into the game as well. So Oakland's trying to get some kids into this championship game. Patrick Freeman still in there. Creasy took a really tough spill on that interception. And there's another interception there.
Pass is intercepted.
And the Houston player just falls to the turf, and that interception is Andre Allen with the pick with 54 seconds. And I think Houston is probably just going to take a couple of knees there, victory formation. There's another Oakland player that is down there around the 40-yard line. And that's Tutt. This has been a very physical game. Houston has definitely been the aggressor tonight. Can definitely see where they have been able to avenge their loss to to Germantown. They only lost to Germantown by a point in the regular season, and then they beat them in the playoffs by 20. That was an eye-opener. And they beat 3 undefeated teams in the playoffs to get to this championship game. And then they're going to beat the 3-time defending state champion to win their first ever state championship in their first ever trip to the championship game. They take a knee. You know, there are times you just have to tip your cap, and tonight you got to tip your cap to Houston.
You're exactly right, and they had a great game plan. The coach had a great game plan for them, and they basically shut down Oakland's running attack. And when you did that with the weather combination, just tough way to keep. You're going to win the game.
Houston celebrating now as the clock runs out. The Oakland Patriots will end their season with a 12-3 mark. And you know, it's unbelievable to think that you feel disappointment when you get to this point and you finish runner-up in the state and you've won 7 championships in your school's history, and you've been state champion the last 3 years, and you've been runner-up 4 times now, counting this year. And I tell you what, you better not blink, because Oakland's going to be a favorite to be back here next year.
Yes, that's the good news.
Yeah. So, you know, don't feel too sorry for the Oakland Patriots, I wouldn't think. But I know if you're an Oakland fan, you probably feel pretty tough right now. But final score tonight, Houston Mustangs are state champions. Final score, Houston 24, Oakland 9. Stay with us. The Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show is coming up next right here on State Farm Prep Sports.
Dr. Russell McKissick of Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance talks about the grassroots effort in our local schools to ensure proper care for players.
To make sure our teams are covered here locally, be there for our trainers. Yeah, it's a passion that we have to try to take care of our athletes here in town and be there just to keep everybody playing as healthy and as best they can.
From a community standpoint, one of the most important things you do at TOA, I'd guess.
I think it's definitely a way to pay back to our community, just to be there for them and watch some great sports too.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, TOA, live your best life.
Mills Family Pharmacy has served Murfreesboro and surrounding communities for nearly 2 decades, and we do more than just filling prescriptions. If you have questions about medications, we can help.
If a particular medicine needs to be compounded, can you do that?
Absolutely. Compounding gives pharmacists like Chad Mills or Craig Buckner the ability to produce a unique dosage, preservative-free and sugar-free if needed.
This is Chad Mills with Mills Family Pharmacy. We're located next to Toots South on South Church Street in Murfreesboro.
Visit millsfamilypharmacy.com.
This Fanceroni pepperoni is fancy.
Am I fancy enough for the Fanceroni? I'm wearing cargo shorts.
But Tim, so am I.
Try the Fanceroni pepperoni with over 100 Old World pepperoni.
Little Caesars changed the Hot and Ready Classic and added 33% more pepperoni, which makes it 133% better pizza than before. It's really good. Order a new classic online and use our convenient Pizza Portal pickup.
In Murfreesboro on Memorial, Warrior Drive, South Church, and Old Fort.
Pizza, pizza.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
We're back here at Finley Stadium in Chattanooga for the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air services all major brands and in most cases offers same-day service. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, they're the Ream Pro professionals in Rutherford County. They'll keep your home or business comfortable year-round. Call them at 615-890-1311 or check them out online at PrenticeAllsup.com. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air on West College Street. Danny Brewer joins us here for your Dr. Automotive live report. Been down on the field. It's been a wet, sloppy night, and Danny, it was a tough game, and when Oakland's back was against the wall, and they had to do some things that were uncharacteristic, things that they really aren't equipped to do, and it just didn't turn out well.
No, it didn't, and I think that the key to the game tonight was the physicality. Houston out-physicaled Oakland. When was the last time that we saw a team out-physical Oakland? Because in the trenches, Houston dominated. Oakland could not get the inside running game going, and they could run the ball. I mean, they ran, I don't know what you guys know what the rushing stats were, but they ran the ball up and down the field. Big gains, inside, outside, the quarterback. Houston, I give them a lot of credit. They have a very good football team. They had won like 10 in a row coming into tonight, and I understand why.
236 yards for Houston on 44 carries, 42 carries, 188 yards for Oakland.
Right, and it's just like I said, in the trenches,
yeah.
Houston dominated, and they out-physicaled Oakland. The opening drive of the second half, I thought, well, maybe Oakland is going to get this thing turned around because they were a lot more physical. They got the ball down the field, and then it kind of stalled out. I think if they get 6 right there, it might change the complexion of the game a little bit. But when Houston was able to hold them to a field goal, the momentum, Oakland never could get the momentum back.
Really thought that they might have gotten a gift when they attempted the field goal and Oakland blocked it, or it was no good. I don't know if they got a hand on it or what, but field goal was no good, and Oakland got the ball back, and they had the hold down here, but weren't able to do anything with that either.
No, it looked like they were going to get a drive going. They had plenty of time left, almost 8 minutes left to go in the game when they got the ball back. They're moving it down the field, and then Jones unfortunately fumbled it. I mean, he had ran really hard all night long. I think he was actually, he probably doesn't have more yards than Morse, but he was more successful when his yards per carry because he was hitting the hole so quick. The second line defense for Houston was excellent. And if you noticed, they had 11 guys in the box, 11 guys within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage, I think, all night long because they knew Oakland could not throw the football, and Oakland could not throw the football.
Well, Morris was just shy of 100 yards, but only had 3.9 yards per carry and coming into the game had 9.7 yards per carry, average on the season. So, I think Houston did to Oakland what Oakland does to most people.
They out-Oakland Oakland. That's what they did. They were more physical. They were more diversified offensively. They popped bigger plays. They kept the ball away from Oakland's offense. I mean, because I think in the third quarter there were 2 drives. Oakland got a field goal. Houston got a touchdown. That was the story of the game. Houston was able to dominate the line of scrimmage and dominate possession of the ball, and they held the Oakland offense in check. When was the last time Oakland scored 9 points? It's, like I said, full credit to Houston. And I don't think Oakland needs to hang their heads at all, because winning 1 is tough. Winning 2 is, winning 3 in a row, oh my goodness. So there's no shame in the Oakland game. They made it this far. This was supposed to be a rebuilding year for them. And here they are knocking on the door with another state championship.
Well, I said right before we went, right as the game ended, not a lot of people are going to feel too sorry for Oakland, because they bring back many of the key pieces. And don't be surprised if you don't see them making another deep run.
Oh, absolutely, because I think that they've got the program in place. They've got the coaching staff. Oakland football is a machine. It really is. And just tonight, Houston was a better machine.
Danny, appreciate it. Thanks for all of your reports and things of that nature this year. And I guess we turn our full attention to hoops now, but it was a fun football season, 18 games in the books this year for the broadcast, so appreciate all you've done.
No, my pleasure. Enjoyed it. High school football is one of the most special things in the sporting world to me, because of all it embodies. And tonight was another classic of that. When you see those Houston kids down there celebrating, this is something they'll never forget. And this is what it's all about, the spirit of the game, the spirit of competition, representing your school, all that good stuff. So thank y'all for letting me be a part of that, and happy to be associated with the award-winning team of Brian Barrett and John Dinkins.
All right, man. I appreciate you. That's Danny Brewer joining us here tonight for your Dr. Automotive live report. Dr. Automotive, the cure for your car. Danny and his brother Randy, ASE certified mechanics out there at Dr. Automotive on Hazelwood Drive in Smyrna. We appreciate him and his brother Randy and what they do for high school sports here in Rutherford County. So with that being said, we're going to get back to our post-game show here, Prentice Allsup Heating and Air post-game show. We've got a few things to go over here before we wrap things up here from Finley Stadium. I can tell you that the trophies have been handed out, and Oakland's taking some pictures down there with their runner-up trophy. And, I know right now they're a bit disappointed with things, but, they've got a lot to be celebrated. They've been to the championship game 4 years in a row, and they have been here, let's see, I had that written down here, six times in the last 8 years. And it's just been an amazing run here for Oakland High School. John, I guess we'll hand things over to you, and you can do whatever you would like to do. You've got all kinds of stats and replays and all to do.
Well, let's do the replays. Unfortunately, not good for Oakland, but we're going to do them anyway. Brought to you by Sir Pizza. Oakland got on the scoreboard first. Looked good, 2:57 to go in the first. A 7-yard run by Dwan Morris.
Sir Pizza game replays.
Morris gets the call here. Found a hole. Dives in. Yes, sir. Touchdown, Patriots. Boy, what patience there by Morris. Just waited on the seat apart.
It's called like a fine machine. He hesitated, but then he makes that stop-start and can get back and get that acceleration going so quickly. At that time, it paid off for a 7-yard touchdown run. Houston answered, though, with 7 seconds to go in the first quarter on a 3-yard pass from Day to Jones to make it 7-6 Houston. Houston scored again on a 25-yard field goal to make it 10-6 Houston, and that's where we stood until at halftime by a score of 10-6. The second half, Oakland scored first, 6:45 to go in the third. They had to settle for a 32-yard field goal by Jacob Turner.
Sir Pizza game replays.
Taylor is 3 for 4 on field goals from this range. Snap, set, kick away. The kick is long enough, and the kick is good. And Oakland draws within 1.
And that made it 10-9, and things still anybody's game. But the fourth quarter turned out to be tough for Oakland. They scored on a 2-yard run by Sista to make it 17-9 Houston. Then an interception, a pick six, made it 24-9. The final score, Houston wins it. And those are your Sir Pizza replays.
We do it your way, Sir Pizza.
That's your Sir Pizza game replays. Be sure to check out WGNSSports.com for the podcast of the game and Sir Pizza for your next family night. Serving since 1965 with the best pizza in Rutherford County. They're ready to feed your hungry family on Memorial Boulevard, South Church at Veterans Parkway, and on East Main Street. Sir Pizza, good to the very edge.
Sir Pizza, you made me love pizza again.
It's time to take a look at our stats, brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates, and Winners Trophies. And before we get to that, Rod, just quickly, your thoughts on the game. And I kind of had to second what Danny was saying in the post game, and it just wasn't Oakland's night.
It wasn't their night. A lot of mistakes, key ones that hurt, but they actually, as far as talent-wise, you got beat by a really talented team.
Yeah, they were really good.
I mean, they're physically, they control the line of scrimmage, they're huge, but their linebackers and their defensive backs are all quick, so Morris couldn't break through on it or make his moves. We couldn't get around the edge, so kudos to them. This is the first time they come here. They made a statement their first trip.
And, it was 24 points, and you would think, well, Oakland defense didn't play that well. They really did play pretty well. They played. I mean, we should have been in this game, honestly.
Right. Well, for them to be down 17-9 with how much they seemed like on the field that the Houston was dominating.
Yeah.
Until actually we had the scoop and six play, just kind of ended it. There was always hope until that point.
Yeah. They just handed to them. That's it.
Yeah.
Sometimes they get you, sometimes you get them. All right, let's take a look at the offensive stats for Houston. Damon Sista had a great night, 27 carries, 167 yards. Day was 3 of 12 for 26 yards and an interception. Final totals for Houston, 130 on the ground, 130 rushing in the first half, 88 in the second, 218 for a final. They only passed for 26 yards, but they had 3 interference calls on some pass plays that really helped them. Their final yardage was 244. Oakland, they were led by DeJuan Morris with 22 carries, 84 yards, held under 100 yards. Jones, 13 carries, 72 yards, and Creasy, 3 carries, 29 yards. Creasy was 1 of 3 for 7 yards and an interception. Freeman, 0 for 5, 2 interceptions, and Morris was 0 for 1. Oakland rushed for 79 in the first half, 96 in the second, 175 yards rushing. That tells you something right there. It really does. And they only passed for 7 for a total of 182 yards. Now you can take a look at those defensive stats for us, Rod.
Okay. I'll tell you, an impressive defensive play by the Houston Mustangs. Andre Allen, who is the junior coming back next year, had 6.5 tackles. He had the final interception to finish it up with only a few seconds left in the game. Jose Joyner had 6 tackles. Owen Wagner, junior, coming back, 5 tackles. Travis Shaw, the big boy, he had 4.5 tackles. That was a 300-pounder, so you can see why the wall was strong in the middle.
Yeah.
I mean, they were good athletes, too. For Oakland, Gus Ramsey had 7 tackles, played great game, had trouble in that last series where they went to push the game out a little bit with a touchdown. Had 2 pass interferences, but one of them was kind of questionable. But he really played hard, gave it everything he had. Trey Johnson had 7. Stephen Ellison had 5.5, and Caleb Ellison had 5.5. Now, the one thing, though, too many of our defensive backs were top tacklers. So that means that they were getting pretty far down on the field. That's my defensive stats.
That's your report?
Yeah.
You're done. All right. Thank you, Rod. Final score 24-9. Houston defeats Oakland, denies them their four-peat. But I got a feeling Oakland will be back. And those stats brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates, and Winners Trophies. And here to wrap everything up in only the way he can do it is Brian Barrett.
Thank you, John. Appreciate it.
And by the way, those that are driving back to the game from the game tonight that are out there that are going to be in cars in a few minutes, be careful. If you're in your car, drive carefully tonight.
Yes. That's us included, right?
I'm really thinking about you. Yeah. I was hoping you were listening.
I figured that was the case. Well, I appreciate the two of you as well for a nice long season of high school football. And we had the honor of being able to come to Chattanooga twice to do a couple of state championship games, and MTCS winning their first ever state championship, and that was fun to do, and coming back here with Oakland for a fourth time in 4 years. And it's been an honor. 18 football games this season, and it's been a lot of fun. And appreciate both of you, John and Rod, for being here. John and I will start our basketball season on Monday. We'll be at Eagleville for Eagleville and Central Magnet. So the high school coverage continues, and that'll be on Monday night. We've got Monday and Friday planned for you next week, so hope you'll join us for that. And want to thank our producer tonight, Noah Seiler. Great job behind the controls this evening. Want to thank all of our sponsors who've been with us. They'll all continue right on into basketball and then softball and baseball coverage that's coming up. We couldn't do it without them. And we do many games, coaches shows, primetime sports, Thursday shows, and couldn't do it without them. And we certainly do appreciate each and every one of them. All right, well, that's going to wrap up our coverage from the place that everybody wants to get to, and we have the honor of doing it many times. We appreciate you for listening tonight and all season long. It's been an honor for us, and we thank you for making us a part of your evening. All right, that's going to do it here from Chattanooga's Finley Stadium, the Blue Cross Bowl, State Farm Prep Sports. I'm Brian Barrett. So long until the next time we meet at the game.
Hi, this is Dan at Music World and Drummers Den. We have new things going on here for Christmas. We have gift cards available for any amount from $1 up to whatever you want to spend on it. We have Christmas specials going on. Our prices are competitive. Sometimes we're even below the online prices. We have layaway plans available, and this is real popular at Christmas. Music World and Drummers Den, 2762 South Church, right across the street from Indian Hills Golf Course.
Your ride, your stuff. You live with them together. I'm State Farm Agent Bud Morris. It's smart to protect them together to help life go right. Give me a call at 615-893-1417 and let me help you save by combining your auto and renters.
It's not just a home or a car. I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton. We see your home and car as the time and memories you put into them. Give me a call at 615-895-2700 and let me help you give them the protection they deserve.
If someone asked, "What's your more?" would you be surprised? Well, at First Bank, knowing your more is where we start. Whether it's seeing your kid's college graduation, seeing the world, or seeing the ocean from your patio, your more helps us see who you are. That's why First Bank offers you more time, more access to local lenders and leaders, more answers, and more products. So tell us, what's your more? First Bank. Bank local. Get more. Member FDIC.
Does being a caregiver for your loved one wear you out? Then Arosa Care is here to help. Arosa has an experienced team of caregivers and licensed care managers who help families make educated decisions regarding the aging process. This is Erin Keogh Rankin. Let me help you. Call us at 615-848-6774 or find us at arosacare.com.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. I've lived and worked as a lawyer in Middle Tennessee for over 30 years, and to me, every single day has been an honor. That's why our firm is so involved with community programs like bicycle helmet giveaways and our Safe Ride Home program. At the law offices of John Day, we're not just looking to make donations. We want to make a difference in the community we hold so dear. And if you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too.
Shop your favorites at Dillard's, J.C. Penney, Rue 21, Hot Topic, and more. Grab a bite at Crab Fever, Sam's Sports Grill, Olive Garden, or Miller's Ale House. With more than 60 retailers, you're sure to find something that you'll love at Stones River Town Center. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for style tips, upcoming events, and sales information. Stones River Town Center, off Old Fort Parkway in Murfreesboro. Shopping centered on you. Online at shopstonesriver.com.
Dr. Automotive is the cure for your car. Brothers Danny and Randy Brewer have been providing Rutherford County with ASE certified auto repair for nearly 20 years. You'll receive courteous and friendly customer service every time. Why? Because we grew up here and you are our neighbors. Foreign and domestic auto repair and maintenance on Hazelwood Drive in Smyrna, just off I-24. SmyrnaAutorepair.com, 615-220-0971. Just ask for Danny.
Next, another special News Radio WGNS broadcast.
That's it. Okay. All right. Well, that's it. You know what? It was only a few words, but it said so much.
It did.
So there you go. You know, I was wondering, it was a miraculous win, and making that play is, as we said, incredible. But is there a little bit of side, if you're an Alabama fan, going, wow, that game was a lot closer than all of us expected, and that is a concern? Or do you go, hey, it's a rivalry, weird things happen, and we pulled it off, let's move on?
I think that's
probably
it.
that.
Yeah.
Robert, welcome to Rick and Bubba. Go right ahead, 30 seconds.
I wonder if Bubba saw the real special, the Kennedy assassination called Smoking Gun. If you hadn't, you need to watch it, because they do bring up some good stuff. Like, you need to watch it. I'm not going to spoil it for
Didn't you see that? The Kennedy assassination special? Did you see Smoking Gun?
I don't think I saw one.
It's on Reels. It's on Reels called Smoking Gun.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll
Robert, are you standing in the middle of a mall right now shopping?
Yeah.
Airport, a lot of activity.
Yeah.
So the Robert in South Carolina guy's calling again? And we just explained it? Okay. Tommy in Andalusia. Tommy, welcome to the Rick and Bubba Show. Go ahead, 30 seconds. Tommy?
A lot of that today. Oh, I tell you what. What's going on here?
I don't know. Tommy?
Speedy's hot.
Yeah.
Okay. What's weird is what you're missing is, so the different colors on this board represent different things.
Right.
So red is time to talk.
Yeah.
And it's gone to yellow. It's gone back to green.
Oh, I had it jumping around in there.
And it does it itself, like without anything happening. Yeah. So that's not a good sign. Tommy, go ahead. You're on now.
It's Tommy.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Got you.
Morning. Does Coach Lou come back on the show anymore?
He was on to kick the season off. If you missed that, the archive's on the YouTube channel. And I think that's usually it, right? And just one time. Now, Dr. Lou has 3 small children, so week after week after week, not really an option anymore. But he did kick off the season and has. John in Fort Payne. John, welcome to the show. 30 seconds. Go ahead.
Hey, man, I'll be quick. So I just got some ramblings from the last several weeks. Been trying to call in, but didn't ever make it.
Okay.
So a while back, y'all was talking.
This is
not gonna make it this time.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Hold on. A lot of good shows on PBS. So, but don't get into the liberal stuff. A lot of good shows on PBS. And then my daughter is at Auburn, and they were very, very disappointed about the game. But it's still a great state.
Well, I couldn't. I didn't miss the whole.
You know what you missed?
Part of
There's
it.
a lot of good things on PBS. That's all you missed.
I thought there was something else.
Right.
What is he watching on PBS? I'd like to know.
He went out for a longer period than that.
You think there was more than just what happened?
Yeah.
I mean, since Bob Ross died, ain't a whole lot happening.
You cut. Is that the same?
I want to do this whole segment over.
Bubba, I'm going to just save you. And
Can we
us
start
from
over?
Yeah.
Is there a way to rewind and start over?
I don't know what's going on. Why?
I feel like it's 4th and 31 here.
He said he had a lot of ramblings from the last few weeks, and then his phone went out like you were trying to help him there. And then all he came back with says, there's some good stuff on PBS. Don't watch the liberal stuff.
Well, that's all that's on.
And then his daughter was at Auburn, and she's disappointed.
She's disappointed with the loss.
Adam, did you have anything?
Did you get any of that?
Just as we're talking about this Auburn game, something that helped me a lot. After the game, I was laying down, trying to sleep, and it was haunting my dreams. You know.
Yeah.
And so what I did was I thought about Dolly Parton in the Dallas Cowboys cheerleader's costume instead, and that haunted my dreams instead. So if anybody wants to use that, it works.
That was quite the Thanksgiving surprise, wasn't it?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, how about that, Dolly?
Thanksgiving.
Look at him.
Is she 77?
She is.
If you're
Rick.
77 and you put on the Dallas Cowboy cheerleader uniform, that's as bold a move I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I mean, that's courageous.
Can I ask you something about that?
It'll
Because
stop the room.
I saw it. She was holding on to the side of the stage a lot.
She's 77.
Was she supposed to be on top of that? Because on one side of the stadium you couldn't see her.
I don't know.
You know, she was like down below and was holding on to the edge of like a stage up above her.
I don't know. I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
Happy Thanksgiving.
She might have been hanging on because she's afraid if she moves, something would fall off.
All right.
Well, that's very possible.
Hey.
A lot of work. A lot of work.
I would look and then I'd look away. I'd feel bad.
Portions of our programming have been pre-recorded. The Good Neighbor Network, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, flagship station for MTSU Sports. Courthouse clock time, 1 o'clock. Now an update from the WGNSradio.com News Center.
I'm Ron Jordan. The MTCS Cougars played their first TSSAA Blue Cross Bowl State Football Championship and beat Friendship Christian 28-13. The state championship game from Finley Stadium in Chattanooga, Eli Wilson was named the MVP of the state championship game. He had 17 carries for 197 yards and a touchdown. On defense, he returned a fumble forced by teammate Jackson Highfill, 28 yards for a score. It's the first team state championship won by MTCS and TSSAA sports. The school was established 50 years ago and has been playing football for the last 18 years. An investigation by the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation Internet Crimes Against Children Squad, the Warren County Sheriff's Office, and the McMinnville PD has resulted in the arrest of a man charged with the sexual exploitation of a minor. Authorities have charged Eddie Dwight Pease of McMinnville with child sex crimes and booked him into the Warren County Jail on a $50,000 bond. The investigation is ongoing and active. First Community Mortgage has named Jeff Prancer to the new position of Executive Vice President, Capital Markets. With a distinguished career spanning more than 3 decades in secondary markets, Prancer brings a wealth of experience and insight to the Nashville-based national mortgage provider. Prancer's journey in secondary marketing began in 1989.